Good.
If he doesn't start the stream in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna. Wow 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 wow. Woman getting massage emoji, 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 woman getting massage emoji.
Good. Wow, you guys know me so well. I was, in fact, grabbing coffee. I figured, you know what? I'm going to live stream myself doing Halo mods on YouTube.com today, and you know what goes really good with that? Coffee. What is going... There's a bunch of tips and super chats. I'm going to read these before I start. We got one from Darksteel. Thank you for the 3 Darksteel. Said, if he doesn't start this stream in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna... And then he stopped. Because it's an empty threat. Sad. Darksteel also came through with another 3 and said, wow. Definitely 1 time and not 60 times. And Mateus, thank you for the 2. Put an emoji. One of them to be sure. I know your schedule now. Yeah, whatever. Listen to this. You want some good content? Here you go. Oh, it's good stuff. All right, I say we begin. Let's go. Mateus, thank you for the 2.
Right magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji.
Oh my
right
god, how are there...
Emoji, left magnifying glass...
Thank you so much for the 2, Mateus. That's so brave of you to say that. The way that you said right magnifying glass emoji followed by left magnifying glass emoji 126 times was truly brave and controversial. Very proud of you. Thank you so much for the 2. Appreciate it. All right, listen up, gamers. If you got the last streams, they were amazing. They were so good. We had an absolute blast playing everybody's Ultimate Forge maps. I loved it. I genuinely had so much fun, and I was really happy to see all the creative stuff that people came up with. It was some of the most fun I've had on stream in a long time. Genuinely awesome. And it really just made me appreciate the work I'm doing on this mod even more, and it made me want to kick it into like high gear. And while I was playing, you may have noticed several times if you're there for the stream that I was in fact writing a bunch of stuff down in a notepad document throughout the entire play session, because I was finding issues and bugs of all kinds that I just wanted to clean up, and that's our job today. Fix all the little doodads and whatnots and the what have yous that occurred. And I found some that I'd never even noticed before, and I'm sure people reported some extra ones. The good news is it's all really, really easy. So easy. Super easy. So we're going to fix most of that stuff today and make this mod just as good as we can. I'm hoping that we can release by next weekend. But I'm not going to hold myself to it, of course, but I really hope so. Mateus, thank you for the 2!
My money, love you for.
That's me. Thank you for the 5, Demon!
Do me a favor and go to the ocean map and try putting the frigate in the water looking at the sides of the ship.
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about. It's the decals. They render through the water. I'm not entirely sure if that's fixable. I feel like it should be fixable, but water shaders are just kind of weird because decal type textures do seem to render through them. I can give it a shot and see if I can tweak it and make it look less bad. I'm not entirely sure what caused it. The render order of those materials, not sure if I can tweak them. It's a little bit easier with like custom shaders and stuff, but I'll take a look. We'll see. I was been outed by missing the best Halo multiplayer experience ever released. MCC doesn't count. Oh, you're talking about Halo Spartan Assault multiplayer? Yeah, that is the best multiplayer in all of Halo. That's actually true. Pre-pass? Does that just fix it? Yeah, that would fix it actually, because then it would render before the water, and then yeah, I'll give that a look then. I'll see if I can fix that. Hold on, I'm slurping. Slurp juice. Oh! Boom. Why do I look extra insane today? That's crazy. Mildly better. All right, welcome everybody. Let's talk about the things that I discovered during our Ultimate Forge playtest. What was it that I was able to discover that we need to work so hard on today to make it the best mod it can be? I'm happy to share with you. Thank you for asking. I will absolutely tell you. Spartan Assault on multiplayer? Duh. Darksteel, thank you for the 3!
In Halo 4, a bald Spartan operates alongside a bot. Wow is not an appropriate response. You should mod Halo 4 so bald Spartans aren't a thing.
No.
Did I mention bald enough times without calling you bald to induce psychic damage?
Darksteel, that's so thoughtful of you. All you have to do is show up to inflict psychic damage on me. That's all you gotta do. Also, I was just joking about Spartan Assault multiplayer. I have no idea. I've played it like 1 time ever. Why does my hair look so bad today? I'm trying to be presentable, man. I might have to go put gel in my hair. It's just, I think it's getting long again to the point where I look insane. Yeah, now back at you, all right? Look at this. This is my list. This is all stuff from before. Light of Judgment, easy. Bipeds do not respawn. That should be another easy one. Spirit missing textures, another easy one. Snow ground has no dirt collision, easy. No death barriers in oceans, easy. AA Spectre insanely strong turret, easy. Spectre damage weird, easy. Basically, the Spectre was just busted, dude. The Spectre was so strong, its health was broken. Boxes under health. Oh yeah, that's related to the Spectre. Aircraft or CCS might be causing collision issues. If you notice when we were playing on Demon's map the other day, all the landing gear on all the vehicles was like permanently deployed. They react to collision models. That's what triggers the landing gear animation, which means one of the collision models for one of the big items, one of the big ticket things of the map, was so broken and so explosive that it was literally causing all the landing gear to be permanently deployed. So we gotta fix that. Vulture health is just a little low, that's easy. Condor had no mat cannon, pretty sure that one's easy. These are all like 2-minute fixes. Some of these will take like 10 minutes. Most of these are literally 2-minute fixes. The most annoying one is gonna be this one, but it's also the most impactful. You know the ground terrain objects? I presume you're all very familiar with them at this point if you've forged at all or even seen any of the forged maps. I'll spawn one in though, just to illustrate my point. Let's do terrain. Flat. Thank you for the 2 ethereal. Terrain flat. Medium.
Meow, 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 meow. Oh shit. Sorry, my cat stepped on my keyboard.
It happens, dude. My cats do that all the time. They be typing that shit. Thank you for the...
What's up rejected? H4 plus tools superiority.
No.
Come.
No. Thank you for the 2, but wrong. That is factually inaccurate. And you smell bad for saying that. Actually, that you just minus like 12 smell factor. Sad. These objects, the best terrain objects ever. The Halo 2 anniversary ones, you know, that I retextured and I put a bunch of grass on. You know these. You know what I'm talking about. These are a problem. Because for whatever reason, no matter how much I seem to try and fix these stupid fucking things, they never fix. And it's sad. Sad. There's always a hole somewhere in them, and I don't know where they are ever because they're so big, it's like impossible to find ever the correct areas. And I don't know if it's on the small ones or the big ones, but I just know there's holes in the terrain. And that's going to be the most annoying one because I'm going to have to... I have an idea, though, for how to fix it. I have an idea for how to, like, specifically find out the exact part that's the issue. Is that just the top of one of the Forge Islands? No, no, no. This is Halo 2 Anniversary Multiplayer Terrain Object. It's really nice. It came with its own blend maps and stuff, so I could easily apply Halo 3 textures to it. Very nice. I use it on all of the Ultimate Forge maps. The only thing I did add was a compatible Halo 3 era physics model, because you got to really simplify those down. And I also added these little wiggly grasses. Love me some grass. Very nice. Very nice. I know it's from H2A, but it feels like it's also from 4. I mean, H2A is basically 4. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 5.
Cat emoji,
okay.
Black cat emoji,
right.
Chair emoji,
okay.
Baby emoji,
right.
Woman getting haircut emoji,
what?
Speaking stiletto emoji, index pointing at the viewer emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji,
okay.
Bald emoji, whore emoji, money emoji.
Well, none of those were accurate. The chair was accurate, actually, because I'm actually, this is not to be controversial, I'm actually sitting in a chair right now as we speak. So that's pretty cool. And thank you for the 5, that was very bold of you. We have to fix this bullshit. Any forgers know which piece has the issue? Was it the big one? Was it the medium one? Was it the front side, the back side? Does anyone have any more context for me on this, or am I just going to have to spawn in 100 different physics objects until they fall through the floor? I feel like I'm going to have to spawn 100 different physics objects until they fall through the floor. Oh, that's copyrighted music! Oh, no. Never mind. Deference for darkness. But still. Alrighty, let's play some Halo 2 music. So I forgot to put his wig.crate. Okay, I'm still not fucking bald. Here are 2 objects that we will test soon. And now I will place a bigger one. Wow! A big one! Oh, so cool! Wow! That's what you sound. That's what I think you all sound like in my head. Because you freaking stink, dude. Sorry for being so right. Alright, there's our test objects. I'm gonna spam like 1,000 circles, spheres onto these. I'm just gonna let them roll around until some of them start falling into the terrain. My suspicion is, though, that it's probably this area here. Something about this area just feels suspect to me. Just drive around slow. I've tried that. It's so inefficient. It's so unbelievably inefficient. It just doesn't work. And I genuinely have no idea where the holes in this thing are. Or even if there are any on this side, it might just be the other side. Just running around just doesn't work. It do not be working. There's no efficient way to do this. Says you. Is that a hole? No. Running stream? Dude, yeah, we can just run around this whole piece aimlessly. Wait, it's gonna be right here. I feel it. What the fuck? That was a big jump. It's gonna be right here. I feel it. Just visualize the physics model. I wish it was that easy. Thank you for the 5 demons.
I used the top and bottoms of the cliff pieces. Try driving on those.
Oh, those are going to be super chunky. I already know where you're going with that. I can't really fix that, to be honest. Otherwise, it would just be like extra bad. If I try to visualize these with this, the green is the collision model, which sadly is not very helpful. It's just, I mean, it's just the render model because I was lazy, but definitely the best way to do it. As for the physics model, I actually don't even see the physics model. Do I not have that rendered? Physics model, yeah, physics model is supposed to be rendering. I just actually don't see it. The physics model should show up as little plus. Oh, there they are. These little black plus marks. Yeah, somewhere in these is a bunch of broken plus signs that aren't supposed to be there. Just spawn hundreds of characters on each square meter. I was going to spawn hundreds of spheres. I figured that would be the winning move. And I was hoping that maybe I could find like some pluses that were like hidden on the inside that might give it away and let me know where the hole is, but I genuinely just don't see it. The whole thing is pretty solid, pretty good. Oh wait, there's some right here. Could this be it? When I saw some on the inside that they were like, it would make them over here. Let me move these. Hold on. We might actually solve this faster than expected. We'll move this up. Peek inside. And we're just hunting for... I don't really know how this works because there should be like a billion of these spammed all over it. We should see plus marks everywhere on the inside. Wait, there's one right here. I'm not entirely sure how this works, to be honest. Epic Halo mods? This is peak content. Can't you hear the epic music playing? That means we're having a good time. Just trust me. Just trust. That means this is just, like, amazingly epic. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the solution. I was low-key kind of hoping, because you can see it right here. There's clearly something going on, but... I don't know. Doesn't seem to be any issues. It's pretty chill. Not falling through the floor or anything. I wasn't falling through the floor over here either, but this would be where it would be. Thank you for the 2, Mateus!
Just walk around the perimeter until you fall in.
Genius. Genius. Or we could up our efficiency and just spawn a bunch of spheres in, or cubes even. I need the most simple thing imaginable to make this as easy as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Easy. But I don't think I have a cube object, so I'm pretty sure I actually just have to make one really quickly. So pause on that. Let me open up my editing kit folders. We're going to make the ultimate cube. No, I'm going to do an icosphere. Because those still will roll around a bit. Okay, I'm going to make a folder for that. Go here, go here. I want Halo 3. Pull all my folders up really quick. Just spawn 100. There's only one way to do this. All right, there's one way to do this, and it ain't pleasant. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is open all my correct folders here. Let's go you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Do that. Then Blender. Not gonna lie, really good potato map if you just left it. You're so right about that. Thank you for the 5,
Wow.
Mateus. Oh,
Bruh,
okay.
you just said easy solution and then decided not to do the easiest solution.
The easiest solution is spawn a bunch of icospheres, let them roll around, and they'll eventually roll into the hole if I just move them around enough times. I think that's pretty smart. Boom. 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 Okay. I've got it. We're gonna make an icosphere. So first we need a halo scale thingy so we can see how big Master Chief is. Halo 3, Master Chief. Is it possible to have scrolling terrain textures like the Halo 5 terrain pieces? Yeah, but it needs a custom shader. I forget who... Somebody was making it. Who was it that was doing a fully custom terrain? It's funny. What do you mean? What's easier than what I said? Did I forget already? Like everything I've said has made perfect sense and been completely consistent this whole time. I have no idea what you're talking about. That unfortunately is very small. But I think that should work. A little icosphere like that. And then we'll make a quick armature for it so that we can spawn in a game. Everything needs an armature. Spawn that. We're gonna delete Master Chief. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, and then here's our icosphere. We duplicate. We're gonna make it into a collision model like so. Give it a material. Icosphere. Then we give it a physics model, which is arguably the most important one here. And then boom, now our object is done. This will be our test object to have it roll around. You mean a texture that scrolls the UV based on world space? Yeah, no, that's also possible. Somebody else, like I said, I forgot who. Thank you for the 5, Mateus. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Wow.
Also, do you remember that I DM'd you a vid on this exact thing too, lol?
I don't remember if it was you, because I get a lot of DMs from a whole lot of people about a lot of different subjects, and I lose track of it.
I just drove around slowly in a mongoose. Check stream chat.
Oh! Did you actually? I'm pretty sure there was only one. Sorry, I was looking at something separate. Okay, marked it. Here it is. This is the whole. What size? This is the extra large one. Okay, so it is the extra large one. Oh, actually, the soccer ball would have been smart. So it's on the hill, on the top side. Is it really? I thought I fixed that one. Is that really it? I think there might be another one then, because I don't think that was it on the other map we played. You go into the hill. It kind of lumps you up. What do you mean? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's so tiny. It's like a single triangle crevice. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me big brain this. If you can find any more, please let me know. But I'll open this really quickly. We'll see what I can do. You're welcome. No, I really appreciate it. Genuinely, that would have taken me a minute to find. It's topside? Yeah, I saw that. I'm familiar enough with the model now that I'm just like, I can recognize the hills on it instantly. It should be under here, I want to say. Thank you for the 2, Mateus.
Check my DM2 Plaza.
Roger. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Is it? Objects Forge. No. Oh, dude, this, you know what's bad, actually? I totally forgot which physics model I ended up using for all this stuff. Oops. You can force attach a point to the tower, make it fly, maybe crash. Don't know the physics model. What? Wait. And then, okay, I found it, I think. Did I find it? Nature. Wow, sorry, my folders, I've completely forgotten where like everything is. You're gonna have to bear with me for like 2 seconds while I figure out where the hell I put everything. Textures, no, and it would be there, right? Assets? No, because that's going to be everything from there. Jungle forest. We have forge objects. Is there a nature folder for this? Bruh. I do not know. Wait, a big brain moment. Why don't I just import it from the game, dude? Hello? I have an idea, dude. Because if I do that, maybe it'll be pre-broken and I can just manually fix it. Guys, my brain. Import the JMS? No, I'm going to export the JMS first because that'll rip whatever is in the game out and that should be pre-broken because it imported broken. Bro, I'm so smart for that. Somebody please compliment me. Oh, there's an invalid tag. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. I'll actually just import it correctly. Okay. Oh, no wonder it's broken. What the fuck? This is a mess. It's this hill right here. Is this really the one I'm using? I feel like this is kind of heavy. Yeah, whatever. Is this really... Oh, it is, I guess it is directly connected to all the upper pieces. Maybe it's just actually too thin. Oh, you know what? No, I just gotta get rid of those, right? Oops. What? How did I... There's a hotkey for that? Again, my thoughts, I do this. It changes the general shape of the convex-ness. Move a couple vertices around here and there. Makes it happy. And it totally just works, dude. It just works. God Howard, looking over me. Riveting. Listen, man. This is the worst part. It's the worst part, and I'm gonna do it good. I'm gonna do it justice. There will be justice. Okay, anyway. Save to... Alpine Sandbox. Oh, wow, now I find it. Great. Man, oh freaking man. Okay, let me make sure. It's just called flat. Lovely. But I got it, dude. We got it locked in. Oh, dude, I found everything. I found all the old stuff, too. Massive. Trust me, this is gonna be well worth it. We're totally gonna fix it. We're going to test it. We're going to make sure that this is correct. So it was on the giant piece. Wait. I imported the right one, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I did. I'm dead. I did the small one. We got to import the meat. We got to import the medium one. Guys, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Guys, just trust. Just trust. We need terrain, flat, medium. Grass, physics, boom. There we go. Okay, so we just got to do the exact same thing, but do it again. Mongoose is also noticeably floating. Yeah, that's a feature. problem is I could have perfect physics on these objects, but Halo 3 actually is just too old. This game is too fucking old to let me get away with something actually good. So every time I try to put the H2A physics model that's used in-game, everything just cries and shits. It's like an old-ass boomer game. I'm a boomer shooter. Rare Halo 3 L. Halo 3 takes a lot of L's. Let's not... The engine, sorry. The game is a flawless, perfect masterpiece. However, the engine is a little bit fucky-wucky. I mean, realistically, it's actually very good. But... you know. It could, you know what I'm saying. You know, dude. Alright, Mateus DM'd me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I saw... Mateus, you DM'd me and showed me the area. The problem that I remember with this was, one, I thought I had already fixed it. And two, you did it on the snow map, which made it unbearably blinding, and I couldn't even tell where you were at all. I had no reference or context. It just looked like snow and my eyes hurt. Alright, let's make sure that we know exactly where this hole is so that we're able to fix it. I believe it was right around here on this upper ramp area. It was on the giant one, right? It wasn't the small one? Oh, there, no, I'm pretty sure it was here. On the wrong side? I gotta watch your clip again on stream chat. Oh no, it's on the flatter part. The flatter part right there. Okay. That makes sense. That's over here. That should be right here. Okay, that means I actually edited the wrong one. Oops. There it is. The hole to the void. The hole to the void is over here. It's got to be one of these. So there is this kind of like divot in the ground here. I'll see if I can match up exactly where that divot is. If I rise up right here, I'm noticing there's a ramp, and that ramp is inevitably going to be right here. I'm visualizing it, so then I come over top, and then it's like right around here, it seems. Maybe it's this part? Might be that part. When I walk forward, I end up hitting this. If I walk to the left, I end up hitting this, which is where I am right now. The real question is, oh, yeah, it seems that it's this giant triangle right here. I wonder if that would help. Maybe I just need some new vertices to, like, complexify it. I don't really know if that would help. I'll give it a try, though. I'll just do a couple different changes and see if that fixes it, because I'm fairly confident that is, like, the issue with this thing. I don't know if there's any other holes in this thing. This is the same hole that's been, like, an issue for a while. let's re-import. So we're gonna do tool, physics, objects, levels, multi, alpine, sandbox, forge, terrain, flat, SM, grass. Oh, just there. Alright, do we still fall? Oh, we definitely still fall through. Let me make sure if I walk up here. Okay, yeah, so it's the back part. It seems to be sort of a triangle. Make sure we're on vertex. I'm just gonna try snapping these vertices together a little bit. I bet this will help. Give that a go. I know sometimes removing vertices helps, sometimes moving them around helps. It's basically, well, it's a very imperfect science. This is right. Let me just double check. Do check for non-manifold geometry. No, it's all convex holes. Oh, and then I fall through. And the real question is it, if it's not that, then it could be this one. It definitely feels like it's this one, though. It feels like this is what's happening. Like, this last vertice is just getting yeeted and deleted. Convex hole sometimes makes things, some funky verts. True, true. Let's try that. Maybe merging that vertice will help. Need to declutter. I figured it would work even with cluttered vertices because they're all considered separate physics objects, but who knows? We'll see. Last year they didn't fix it. Oh god, I just splashed coffee everywhere. Let's see. Reported Halo 3 stuff to Combat Evolved? Nah, I don't really mod Combat Evolved. Dark still, thanks for the 3, man. Appreciate it.
I have ID'd one other issue. It is the bottom side giant piece and it is also in stream chat.
Bottom side giant piece? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. Does this fix the issue? It's not even changing anything. Does that mean it's not the right object? Shouldn't I be able to, like, float over here now? Am I even editing the right thing? I'm just gonna keep trying until I figure out exactly which object it is, because it's starting to feel like it's not that one. I don't even think my changes are working. I think it's using the wrong one. Forged. Oh, I'm on small. Oh my. I'm being so stupid. No wonder nothing was changing. It wasn't even in the right fucking folder, dude. Oh. Let's try that again. Okay, well. Couldn't add 103 planes for a flat meat. Okay, so it's 103. What? I haven't even changed anything. Hello? Hold on. Okay, this is the technically valid one. I'm going to save this. Excuse me. Make sure it re-imports. Okay, there we go. That's it. The same one I ripped out of the game. What? 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 You know what? We're going to do this one because I know this one works too. Oh, dude, I love this process so much! It's okay, though. Once we get this fixed, all will be well. All will be right in the world. I know the jungle one works. Okay, I'm going to export the jungle one now. Wait, keep that one, copy that one, move that into our grass one right here. Physics, boom, replace. Now we re-import. Surely it works. What? We rip it out of the game? And it doesn't work? What did it export as? It's in the game. What do you mean I can't re-import it? What the fuck? What? That don't make no fucking sense. It's on the flat medium folder. Nature, forest, rocks, blah, don't care. Okay. I'm holding in my screams. I'm holding my screams in. Where are all of my tens of blend files that were here before? There were a lot of them. And I'm going to be honest, they're all gone, as if they were deleted somehow. But I would never in a million billion years do that, because that would be insane. Alright, I'm going to try this one. I mean, I could just optimize it a little more. It's not the biggest deal, but, like, I just wanted the existing one to work already. Maybe that's why it's not working. Maybe it actually does go over the limit, technically. Because I'm pretty sure this is the... Yeah, they're all the same one. Nothing special about this. This is just the usual suspect right here. If this one doesn't work, I'll just re-import it all, and then we'll just clean it up a little. Easy peasy. We'll just keep doing it until the game lets me import it, make sure there's no holes in it, and then import it, and then I'll just optimize it a little bit more on top of that, and then we'll just call it good. That way there's no possibility of it just weirding out and blowing up. Alright, let's see. Can we import it? Okay, no, so it said... Oh, wait. It's trying to import multiple. Flat physics, new medium JMS. Terrain flat new. Oh my god, I'm doing the fucking small grass again. Medium! Oh, there we go. Okay. So there we go. We're back to having the bug existing. And then falling through it. Let's fix it. Holy... Okay, we'll try a simple fix like that, where we literally just quick and easy move some stuff around, see if that makes it happy. Now we're actually doing it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing before. I was just like blind and deaf. Oh, okay, that fixed it. No more issue. Easy. Easy. Are there any other holes in this? Did anyone else find any other holes besides that? I'm pretty sure that was it. Drive-in circles was not the easiest or simplest. I would have taken forever. That was a tiny triangle that players can barely fit inside. I would have taken forever. But alright, this looks good. Oh, I found that in 5 minutes. Must be nice to be so lucky. Alright. Was that the only one? I feel like I didn't find any more holes. It was always just that single one that was the issue. I think the smaller one is fine. It doesn't have any problems. It's chill. It was W. Okay, the most annoying problem in the entire mod is now fixed. Now I don't have to worry about people, like, building maps with these big objects and being like, oh, damn, it's actually broken. I did find another issue, though. I'm gonna guess you found lumpy terrain that you got stuck on. That would be my guess. Stream chat. From Abyss? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? What, it like slammed downwards. What was that? What? It's from you? How? What did you do? Everyone died. What the fuck was that? This is absolutely bottom piece thing that's happening here? What's the bottom piece thing? Was that the hole you mean? You meant the message above. Hey, can you guys stop fucking vague posting at me and just use your words? No, it's one up. What is one up? There's a lot of messages. They're from different people. I read all of yours. Who? What else am I supposed to be looking at? Stop being vague. Just tell me what the fuck it is. Goddamn. Ugh. This is not a workout for you. Hello? Help me. This one. Yeah, I already looked at this one, isn't it? Isn't this the same one? Oh no, this is a different one. Oh, I just thought this was the same video. Oh, yeah, that's kind of lumpy. I wonder, I could probably fix that. I could probably make it a little less lumpy. There's just a lot of lumps, so I was just kind of like, eh, whatever. But that one's, yeah, ooh, that is especially bad. That is on a divot, a big, wide divot on the bottom face. So that would be here, I want to say? I think it's this one. Oh yeah, right here. That's a big bump. That's a big guy. On bottom face, big divot like that. Near the tip, but on the right-hand side facing there. That should be right here, I want to say. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this one. A little troublesome. Because it's all one giant piece. I think my best move here would be a knife cut like that, and then another knife cut going from like here down to here, and then through to here, and then a final knife cut here up to here, and I would want to split these two into two separate objects, convex hole them, they're solid now, dissolve that vertex because it's unnecessary, and I move this part here, this part here, and then just this one down in general. That should smooth out the terrain there. Give that a go. Hopefully that isn't too many extra vertices. It might be, because I think we're like right near the limit. Okay, no, that's allowed. We got it in. You still float, but it feels a hell of a lot smoother. You don't hit like a harsh bump anymore. And you kind of go down a lot further. I mean, down here near the edge, there's a little bit of floating going on, but yeah, no, that's much better. No more bump. Look at that, I don't even stop. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a look around, see if there's any other major bumps that might be worth fixing. A lot of small ones, nothing like crazy. One right here, but I mean, that's like on an edge where I don't think most people are even going to interact with it. Wait, what? Green? What? Huh? Where's the next Best Buy rant from green? Good question. Wait, this one looks kind of bad. Hold on, where? This is on the bottom, right? Yeah, bottom. Kind of over here by this lump on the side on the back. Maybe like around here, right? Oh god, yeah, I got absolutely stopped instantly. I gotta dip and then fall off. I suppose I could fix this. Should be a relatively easy fix. Go 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. I'll probably just chop this into a separate piece real quick. And I can do the exact same deal where I just go boom, boom. Oh, there's another one. I gotta chop this one another time. Unlucky. It'll be worth it. Hopefully I don't go over the vertice limit. Yeah, that should be good. I don't think there's any other major offenders. There's like this one, but fuck it, I don't care. Any big ones here? Any big guys? Any SpongeBob big guy pants okays here? We good? I think we're good. I mean, there's this, but that's like not the end of the world, right? It's kind of bad. Probably fine. Me personally, I pretty much think this is pretty freaking fine. I don't think we need to worry. View, get rid of one vertice, a little more optimization, you know. I don't even think I need this edge, do I? Should be fine. Alright. I think that cleans things up pretty nicely. When I have the render model shape be identical to the physics model? You can't. I wish it was that easy, but the way physics works in game engines is that the math so happens to work out that if something is a concave shape that you can stand on like this, the math is really easy. But if it's convex and inverted like that, the math ends up being like way more complicated, aka the game lags a bunch because your CPU is trying to do insane math. So the way physics models work is they have to all be convex, basically. To give you an example of what I mean, if I took this and I tried to make it like have some shapes on the inside that are going like down inwards, I just straight up can't do that. Because when I turn it into a convex shape, like what the physics calculator is going to do, boom, it pops it back up. concave inward-facing stuff is just a lot harder to calculate, basically. You just can't do it. So all physics engines, even modern ones, you technically can do concave stuff. It's just really unoptimized, and Halo as an engine, at least as older engines, straight up just doesn't support it. Halo 4 kind of supports it, but with limitations. And it's a lot more unoptimized and buggy, but it sort of kind of does, but still you probably wouldn't even want to do it. Alright, how's my fix working out here? Nice, very smooth, very smooth. I think this is good. I think this is an improvement. I mean, probably all the little bumps and... Oh. Okay. We gotta fix this one real quick. Ooh. Yeah, the bumps don't even matter here. Why do they have such trouble with concave shapes? It's just the way the math works out. Oh, so you know what? Maybe I should actually shrink this physics model down and apply it to this, because those fixes were actually very handy. Celebratory nuke detonation? Mayhaps, mayhaps. I really just want to get this to work first, to be honest. If I'm going to TBH so honestly at you. Like, what is... Why? Oh, this is brutal. Has it always been like that? That's a crazy ass lump. Is this the bottom? Okay, this is the bottom. And just halfway through it, there's just this enormous lump. Just right here. If I walk, I might actually just get stopped dead in my tracks. Oh yeah, look at that right there. Those lamp pieces have more grass sprites on them than the landscapes you are generally adding them to, by the way. Oh, you mean down here? Yeah. I mean, I thought about adding grass sprites in the same way, like you're saying. Little actual foliage decorators everywhere. But I figured if you were going to build anywhere straight on the ground, it would probably clip into it a little awkwardly. And I didn't... They're also kind of resource intensive. So I didn't want to spam them all over the place and make it like... If you don't want them, you know, they're not there. And if you do, you can have them. If you want your ground to have cool grass, just place down a big ground piece. And if you don't want it and you want to use the flat, naked ground, just place the flat, naked ground. Technically, I could put decorators down. It wouldn't even be too bad. I meant the small lamp piece has more than... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. That's true. There's like 100,000 triangles worth. Thank you, Road, for the 2. I'm just so happy it does work. Yeah, no, these are dense as fuck. The game engine was not happy that I put this in. At all. At fucking all. I did optimize it, at the very least, so when you back away to the point where they naturally deload anyway, it completely de-renders them. It switches to a level of detail, a low LOD, where none of the grass actually exists. It's right at the range where it just, like, you don't even notice it happen, but I can see it on my screen that it's popping in and out at this range. Why not reduce the number? Because it looks cool. Look how grassy it is. Oh, that's so fancy. Wow, look at the, like, grass. So grassy. I love grass. Any grassers? It's nice. These ones are probably at about the level Bungie has. It's the same amount of grass as the small pieces, but, you know, more spread out. Anyway, the physics is... Where did my webcam go? How long was my webcam off for? Hello? What the flip, dude? The chair needs an upgrade. Have you considered converting it into a customized... Okay, never mind. I didn't even know I turned it off. What the fuck? Back to old RJ? I'm pretty sure I almost always have my webcam on. No, I guess on my OG streams I didn't. Okay, well, I definitely want to put this on all the other large pieces, but I also want to convert it to the smaller pieces here. It's pretty easy to do all that. All I have to do is just copy and paste the physics model, change the material, blah, 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 the end. Before we do that, and move on to more interesting and fun stuff, like the spirit dropship and some other fancy things, I'm going to go use the restroom very quickly. So, I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, we got some good stuff to do. I'm really happy. This is so much smoother. Let's at the very least make all the big pieces good and solid. I wasn't even expecting to smooth these out, but now that they're smoother, I don't know, I just feel a lot happier about it. These look really good. Low-key, I do want to chop this up into little pieces though, so it matches a little bit nicer. Like, over here's fine. There's no issues on this side, but it wouldn't hurt. We go 1, 2, 3. If I can get away with it, I'll do it. Messy, but it'll do. I'm not sure if the game will allow me to get away with this, because it's kind of dense. 1. We chop that, we turn convex hole. Do another chop through here. And this part. Okay. Probably add one extra vertex right here maybe to bring it up a little. And that should just be a lot smoother, I think. Get a little bit more simplified. I don't even think this needs to be here. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully that's a bit more optimized. I hope I haven't added too many faces, though. It'll tell me on import. Anyway, this is very important work. I know it looks stupid. I'm just editing colorful shapes, but I swear it is extremely important. Alright, it let me do it. Hell yeah. So basically the issue was before, when you were on the underside here and you tried to drive across, there would be that awkward, like, you would hit that invisible barrier, basically, that little thing that was sticking up. But now it should be very, very smooth. I can walk across this. No issues at all. That was me going over it right there. It literally is like nothing. It's like butter. Hell yeah, that's sick. I am going to look over it one more time. Again, there's like this area here, but also it's on the like very edge, but I don't think that really matters, does it? Because this is the bottom still. I guess I'll check it out. I mean, if I can clean it up, that'd be great. But like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to get caught up in the weeds of this. Parts where the ground angles look sharply like on the side like rock because it's clearly clashed badly with the ground texture. Might as well look like... I mean, this isn't visual. You can't see... Oh, wait. You're talking about the actual visuals. It look like rock. I suppose... The problem is all of that dirt parts right here is also connected to the dirt on top. It blends. So these areas that are dirt here share the same material as whatever's up here. So these would become rock as well. I'm adding Covenant pieces for the Flood canvas that feels limited without them. I'd basically have to get rid of the Halo Reach stuff, the Forge objects from Reach. Which I don't necessarily want to do. So this is it right here. You come down here. Walk along the sides. Should be right around here. I'll walk down into this divot, and then, yeah, you hit this invisible wall right here. Feels extremely unlikely that you would ever encounter this, but it is pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll try to fix it. This one should be like a... I feel like it should be a relatively, like, cheap and easy fix to get away with, but... Who knows? Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be horrible. That's a lot of extra vertices. Holy fuck. Why is there even... I'll give this a go. We'll go here. Oh, I see the issue. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to really get away with this, am I? Maybe if I do my thought on it, I might be able to. At the very least, it's smooth now. Merge at center. Get rid of some of these as well, because these are all extremely excessive, very unoptimized. Same here, merge at center. Make sure these are just as clean as possible. Another one there. Okay, that simplifies it a decent amount more. I think that should be fairly good. No more awkward, gigantic, like, invisible wall there. I guess there shouldn't be one. Honestly, I feel like I could get away with even, like, lowering this further, like, down to here. Cool. So cool, this updates in real time. I know, it's super handy. I love it. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with it then. That's it. That's it. We did it, the end. Now I want to take all these and put them on the small one. To be fair. That shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. Does the armature have a scale on it? I didn't apply the scale, did I? Oh, no, I did apply the scale. Okay, well, the only part here that we really need to take care of, I think, would be... We saved that. We have it. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do... I'm going to import the small version of this. Import the little teensy tiny one. Should be this one, I want to say. Oh. Blender has crashed. Awesome. I think the best way to do this would be... I know what to do. I know what to do. I'll make a new file really quickly where I know I have this one, right? Yeah, I do. Perfect. So here's my plan. I'm going to rename this to Armature 2 so that it's just not going to merge it with the other one. Because now if I bring the other one in, like that, it now goes into a separate thing. You can kind of see its outline there in the middle. And I just need to shrink this down until it matches with the original. The more Z fighting, the better. And Z fighting is that funny little thing it does right there. That should be good. Then we delete the regular named armature like that. Boom, grab everything, apply all transforms. Now we can save this over here. When did this model be complete? Well, it was supposed to be complete a long time ago. There's more and more stuff that's broken, bugs fixed. I'm shooting for next weekend. I suspect that there won't be any major bugs left over by next weekend. That's my hope. I can't promise anything because it always turns out there's something wrong, but that's my hope. Yeah, look, we have this issue right here where you run into this invisible block right here. We already fixed that on the big one. Then we have... It probably only shows up as a small bump over here, but we do have this part where when you walk through on this side... Maybe it wasn't there. Is it there? Maybe it's so small it's like negligible on this one. But yeah, you can see a little bump there. And then lastly, the one over here was pretty bad. I think it was right around here. You walk up. Yeah, you kind of hit that curb right here. It stops you. So not a big deal in the small ones. That's why I never really was too pressed about it. But now we have a fixed version of the small one as well. So let's flat, medium, flat, small grass, and we'll update our physics model with a brand new one. Even export? No, I'll do it. Oh, did it break? Flat hole 13. I have. Oh, yeah, I saw the old one. There we go. Boom. Oh, it's so smooth now. It's perfect. I love it. I love it so much. It's so clean. Wonderful. We love that. We love that. I think the top is good. I don't think there's any major issues on the top. Pretty sure I already smoothed that out for the most part. It was like that, but that's like whatever. Is that whatever? It's whatever. It's whatever, guys, right? This is whatever. Tell me it's whatever so I don't have to go back and do that again. Somebody tell me it's not a big deal. You know what? I can find out if it's a big deal. Don't say that, Dark Steel. It is not a big deal. Look, it was barely a bump. Okay, it was a little... Fuck, it was kind of a bump. Fuck! Okay, well, before I even fix that, are there any more? No? It's perfect. It's flawless. Awesome. What a hog. I mean, if a player is the issue, the hog will probably tank it anyway, so it's not... Oh, whatever, I'll fix it real quick and then redo the other ones. Bullshit, man. Actually, wait, I don't want to do that yet, because I can do that. That's probably fine. Just gonna optimize real quick. There's a bunch of vertices that don't need to exist because of my cursed method I was using to chop this up, so I'm cleaning it up real quick. Putting the absolute bare minimum amount of vertices we need for this to work. Looks pretty good. Millions everywhere thought that that was amazing. Both sides are so clean, so perfect, so smooth. Wow. Truly incredible. That's so special. Amazing. Just got off the phone with the president. He thought it was good too. Of course he does. I have the best Halo mods. An undeniable fact. Oh! Alright. Alright, it's done. We're locked in, guys. I swear this, for real. Locked in, done. Easy. Okay, this is the updated one. We go... Blah, blah, then we update the medium. It's good. It's perfect. It's so good, even. And then we do this... Oh, wait, that's armature. Yeah, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Then we go boom. Then we're going to import the other one from the other file, the small one. Like that. And then we're just going to shrink this one down again until it matches. Like that. The more Z fighting, the better. It's a beautiful thing to see. Everything apply transform, save it over the small one, export it out. Fuck. Whatever. Close enough. We go to the small one again. I know what you might be thinking. Do we really have to do all this? Yes. Yes, we do. It's perfect. Celebratory explosion. We could watch a nuke go off, you know? We could watch a nuke go off. I don't see anything wrong with that. Sight. Gorgeous. Okay, one more. Oh, I died. Never mind. One more though. One more. I definitely died. I heard all the audio disappear, which is a telltale sign that I got blasted by the shockwave and hit those terrain pieces at Mach 52. It bothers me immensely that it uses the regular rocket fire sound. It's a meme weapon. It's fine. And everyone does seem to add it to their maps. But still. Right. I'm gonna do something really quickly. The trigger volumes on all these maps. Yeah, I never added a kill barrier. That's crazy. How did I never add a kill barrier to the water? Let me fix this. Demon of Dong! Thank you for the tenor!
BTW,
Okay.
I watched the VOD back over. You were looking on top of that frigate to see what I was doing on there, and joke's on you. I had accidentally hit the exit vehicle button, cause him dumb.
Oh, I thought you put it like an Easter egg thing there. I thought you put like a giant weapon of some kind. Like, I thought that's where like the glassing gun was. I'm lowering the water's kill level. I'd say like to there is probably good. You should be able to go underwater a little bit, and then right around here should be where you die. This will be kill ocean.
Bald, wow.
Wow, that was so brave. Thank you, Modded Gamer, for the very generous 420 though.
Besides, even if I did put Easter egg weapons on the map, I would set their respawn time to never.
That's smart. Actually, maybe that's exactly what you did. Now that I think about it, that actually makes too much sense. Can I spawn the respire? It's not a done forge object, but I could. I should probably set the ocean... Yeah, I can spawn the spire, but I should probably set the ocean to make it so you can't go fully underwater without dying. Or at least not, like, too much. Perfect. That feels really good. You can, like, barely go underwater and then you die. I think that's great. Oh, we fixed these stupid little things. Feels good. Let's check the most annoying thing off this list. What else? Let's try fixing the Condor's mat cannon real quick. That thing just straight up did not spawn in the game. That was a little weird. I suspect the mat cannon vehicle must just not have multiplayer properties, which is like a hard requirement for any vehicle to spawn in multiplayer. Because obviously the Condor spawns in just fine. If we look at the actual Condor vehicle here, it has them right here. Multiplayer properties. That's this section. So that means it works. My guess is the mat cannon just doesn't have it. Since it's the only attached... Wait. Oh, I just forgot to add it! When I was doing the destruction... When did I remove the... whatever. Damn it, I totally forgot what it was attached to. Alright. Okay. When I was trying to fix the AI, that's what happened. Condor. Okay, so the Condor has, I presume, the Mac Cannon render. Is that the marker? No, it's the armature. Where's the Mac Cannon? Mac Cannon, Mac Cannon. Are you the Mac Cannon? Mac Mount. And then we gotta open the mat cannon now. And it has its... Oh, I guess it doesn't actually need one. I think it has one. No. Let's just spawn it in, make sure it's still working. The last year, right, he was a gremlin just splattering people. Are you talking about... Oh, have a good one, Demon. Enjoy VR, man. If you're talking about Green, Green was a gremlin splattering people. I don't know who else was, but it was definitely Green. Bro just kept being like, here's my space banshee. Alright, well, the mat cannon is in fact attached. Very good. Very good. It was also... Yeah, that's true. That is true. Although, wait, the Condor doesn't even have its lighting bakes. Tool, render, objects, vehicles, Condor. Damn, I kind of just like left the Condor in like an unfinished state after I was working on it. Low-key just forgot. Oops. Oopsies! Now it's good though. What the fuck? Why does the camera look like this? Hello? What is wrong with it? Oh, it must be the new collision model for the main Condor. Maybe... There's a thing for this. Hold on. Oh! Oh, better. Alright, Condor's so back. It's so back. Man, having the Condor actually working on Demon's map would have been so goated, bro. If we actually had a Condor on the human side to fight everyone else, dude, just going... and just smacking in... Oh, dude. Would have been so sick. Me over here just leaving the Condor, like, half disassembled from the AI bug fix. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we got that fixed, so Condor... Boom. And I will double check that the mat cannon does in fact have multiplayer object properties, because if it doesn't, then it still won't spawn in multiplayer. It does. Okay, so I literally just forgot to put it back. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Now it's got some shading on the inside. Very nice. Very nice. We love to see it. So cool. Okay, goodbye. All right, next up, what's next on our list? Vulture health is very low. That is pretty important. Let's fix that. Vulture model. How much health does the Vulture have? 2750. That seems like it's a good amount of armor. And it has like the Pelican metal and scorpion treads and stuff. I guess I'll just buff it. I'll give it another like 750 HP. We'll do 3500. Never makes laser turrets. That's just bad for... I hate the Spartan laser in general. Cool as fuck. But also... unbelievably annoying weapon that sucks to... Great to... If you have the Spartan laser, so fun, right? Campaign, Spartan laser's goated. Multiplayer against a Spartan laser? No. No. Nah. That's chill. I'm good. I'm good on that. Anyway. Let's do the next thing. No death barriers in oceans. I technically haven't fixed that yet. I gotta go through every map and copy the changes I made to this one with the death barrier here. But I will get to that in a second. We'll pause on that, pause on that, pause on that. Light of Judgment. Oh, I'm gonna move the major map stuff to its own section. So there. Stuff that I have to do per each map. Those. Spectre. Oh my god, dude. The Spectre was the bane of everyone's existence during the playtest. Holy shit. Awesome to see it in Halo 3. I love how it came out as a port job from Halo 2 and like upgrading its visuals a little bit. But holy fuck, something is so wrong with its health. It's disgusting. Genuinely no clue what's wrong with it right now, but I'm going to... Not only am I just going to look at it and see how I had it set up from ages ago. Ethereal, thank you for the 2! But I'm also going to look at it in Halo 2.
Have you checked the UF bug reports on Discord recently? There's a number of new reports on there.
I will absolutely check them. I'm going to get through my list here, and then I'll see anybody else's issues as well. I suspect a bunch of people are going to be like, there's holes in the terrain, and I'm going to be like, oh, not anymore. Am I adding the fart gun? That's already in the game. It's called the SMG. Never had an issue with Spartan Laser in Halo 3, but after Halo 3, holy hell, it's so painful. It's not fun to be like, oh boy, just got no warthog. Instantly, all 3 of you are dead. Sick. Glad I could have done anything to counter that. It's also why the sniper low-key annoying, but like, you know, it's the sniper. It can't one-shot a vehicle. It can only one-shot players if you skill shot. Spartan Laser's like, I will one-shot everything 5 times for free. Sniper rifle, it's like, I can only one-shot players if I'm good enough to snipe their head. Bro, 5 shots to insta-kill any vehicle and player is crazy! Fun, but horrible to go against. The Spectre is boring. Mods blow up his wiener. I do think the Spectre's turret's a little bit of a pea shooter, but it's reasonably balanced. Also, that sounds Magnum's fire rate, so it probably functions like its ODST counterpart. Yeah, I could rebalance it to be like the ODST campaign one. Alright, we're gonna take a look here. Because Halo 2 and Halo 3 have almost identical damage states. So theoretically, if I just match the damage states in every way on the Spectre in Halo 2 to the ones in Halo 3, should work. Should be good. Main takes full damage. Okay. Oh yeah, wait. The Spectre on my end has 500 HP. That's really buff. Hard, metal thick, cov, reap. Yeah, that's probably why. The indirect material index literally doesn't exist. That should help. Alright, next. Health is reduced, so it's actually probably way too squishy now, but whatever. Takes full damage when object dies. I think looks like I matched everything like perfectly. Maybe that was all I needed to do. Somebody did say that oh wait, the driver. Oh, wait, let me see. Do I have this set up right? Ghost D. Well, that'll do it. Should be 0.8, 0.5, 0.8, 0.8. And the passengers is the same except 1. So it's 1, 0.5, and then 0.8, 0.8. I don't think the boarding seats really do anything, but 1, 0.5, 0.8, 0.8. Okay, now that everybody should take damage appropriately in the Spectre. Actually balanced. Make sure it uses those animations real quick. Spectre's an awesome vehicle, albeit generally underused. I wish it would come back properly in the games. Same. Will it happen? Probably not, no. I wish. Okay, that should be good. I don't know about the turret person, but everything else should be good. I think you should try swapping the SMG rounds for fuel rods that day. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. That might actually balance the SMG and make it good. If instead of just shooting those little bullets, it's just full-on fuel rods. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a whole lot of sense. I will admit the damage states that I did for this all those years ago are extremely trash. Maybe I really should buff it. That's pretty bad. I had its health doubled. I'll add. Yeah, you know, well, what does the Warthog have, right? Like, if the Warthog has a certain amount of health, I'll give this thing a certain amount of health. How much health does the Warthog have? 500, perfect. Perfect, there we go. Spectre also has 500. Congratulations, Spectre, you just got Warthog. That feels so much better. I shouldn't be able to one-stick it. I can, god damn it. Did I set up its AoE regions? You know, it might not even have AoE regions now that I think about it. Let's find out. Damage seeds, yes. Target. Okay, the targets are set up. Although they... Yeah, no, I did these right. W. What about Halo 2? Does it have human and whatever tracking? Okay, indirect F-hole. Indirect B-hole. Both have blocked by human tracking. Cool. Alright, Spectre's upgraded. Congrats, it's really weak now. The turrets are mid and OP. So, yeah, that's a good thing. Right, there we go. Spectre should be fixed. Spectre, blah. Anti-air Spectre, insanely strong turret. Should I nerf it a little? I mean, it's kind of busted. But it's kind of supposed to be busted so that it's, like, really good against big vehicles. It's like the OP Spectre. Remove Spectre in place with a better vehicle like the Wedge Infinite. See, the problem is that's not a vehicle. That's only a crate object. Can't do it. Can't be done. Sorry about that. The collision model for the snow terrain object. What's your favorite vehicle you worked on? It's really hard to pick favorites. I'm going to be honest with you. That is extremely difficult to pick. I genuinely don't know how to pick one. There's so many. Alright, we're going to go into the snow terrain piece, which should be terrain... It was terrain flat, medium, snow. I don't know if it was the medium or the small, but one of them straight up... Beach! No. Soft terrain, snow. Was that the fucking sand? Bruh, no wonder it looks so weird. What about the small snow? Is that one at least working right? Okay, that one is. Okay, what about the medium savanna? Now I'm worried that maybe all the big ones are messed up. That one uses grass, valid. Sand is probably fine because gives the backup almost sand anyway. Yeah, soft terrain beach, good. ODST one should probably either dirt or grass. Probably dirt. Yeah, dirt. Okay, that one's good. These are the materials, by the way, when you shoot it with your bullets and like stuff comes flying out. It's literally just those. Okay, underbrush, perfect. That one exists already. Island, this one should probably be sand or beach. Yeah, beach. And grass, I already know is grass. All right, everything else is fine. It was just that one. I noticed it when we were playing. I was shooting the snow ground, and it was just like dirt was coming out. Oh my god, what the fuck? All right, so that's taken care of. Get rid of that. So the spirit actually needs a decent few fixes. I don't know how I didn't notice this, but the spirit is just straight up missing textures on one of the inside doors. I guess when I was fixing it and putting it all back together, I just didn't notice. Oh, you will, oh yeah, huh. Alright, tuning fork. Also make new equipment or grenades with the tools? Yeah, absolutely. You'd have to swap out the grenades, though, for different grenades. Wait, what? The textures are flawless. Why was it missing textures in-game? What is this? Hello? It's right there. Huh? Okay. I don't understand. Is it... Maybe it was map specific? There's no way. Might have fixed it already. No, I built those after I'm going to go to that exact map and see which version of the spirit is being spawned in. It's possible. It's just spawning in a different one. I have no idea. Levels, multi. We're going to go straight up to Island Sandbox. We're going to open its scenario tag. No, because I use a shared dot map, which should bundle everything together. Because all the maps... If I didn't use a shared map, the maps would be double their current size. So instead of being a 9 gigabyte mod, it'd be like an 18 gigabyte mod. So they all share those kinds of textures and things. All right, vehicle palette. Be near the bottom, the tuning fork. Right there. Vehicles, tuning... That's it! No, it's not even tuning fork MC... Oh! The only one I have is extras campaign, but I only used that for my AI map ages ago. I always spawned in the same... Okay, yeah, maybe we do need to look at that one in MCC. Another issue I'm seeing... You know what I might do? Is I might make the entrance to get into the tuning fork, like, right here in the middle. Because you actually cannot enter the seats over here as it currently stands, which is kind of a problem. Want to see something gay I made? I don't... Sure, I guess. I would just look at anything you made, gay or not. Ooh, wait. Rare Davy Jones YouTube short? Ooh. Am I allowed to watch? It's gonna have wieners. It better not have wieners. Hold on, let me do you. Okay. Oh, it's so loud. I'm gonna mute it because it's probably copyrighted. Wait, that looks so sick. Damn. What the fuck is this? Bro, got the love death robot shit going on. Oh, that's cool as fuck. I know that. That's Substance Painter. I know that. Ooh, the post-processing in After Effects kind of goes crazy, though. Ooh! Yeah, bro's cooking. Bro's cooking. That's actually sick. I wish it was, like, it didn't load in, like, fucking 480p. Went through a break a year ago and packed up all my paint into that piece. Damn, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. I mean, I know everybody goes through it, but, like, still. That's fucking brutal, man. But I liked it. That was cool. No, it genuinely looks really good. I am not so good at making artistic stuff. I don't do the artism so good, but it looks pretty fucking dope. Read my last. Davy Jones cooking yet again. True. I mean, the equipment thing. Then why didn't you say that? I read your last. Speaking of equipment, would it be possible to swap out the flare equipment with something less annoying and eye gouging? Nah. I would add another new equipment on top of that, but I'm not going to swap out the flare. Some of the AIs use it. People might want to use it for particular things in the game. I want to make sure all of vanilla Halo 3 is in the mod. I don't want to cut out any of vanilla Halo 3. I just want to keep it all there and build upon it. That way, if you want to do something that's like super vanilla, you totally can. But if you also want to do stuff with all the new modded content, you can do that too. Imagine putting entrances to the spirit cockpit at the back of each arm. That would be kind of cool. This is fine, I guess. I need to go in game and see what the hell is going on with the stupid ass spirit dropship, dude. I'm going into MCC. We're gonna load in and see what's going on. Why was it that when I loaded into the island sandbox, somehow, some way, that one side of the spirit had a missing texture, even though it shares that material with the other door? How is that even possible? It genuinely is boggling my mind. I do not know. Cool. There's a equipment weapon that summoned an ODST drop pod. Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Not impossible. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 69. Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, he's slowly coming around. Not cutting Halo 3 vanilla content means he's gonna keep Jairalani.
Gonna keep what? What was that word you just said? Why are you making up words, man? Listen, I appreciate the tip. That's very generous of you, but you can't just start making up words and expect me to know what that means. Alright, we're in MCC. Let's see. Is it... Because I don't understand. How was it broken? We're gonna go to Island Sandbox first, because I noticed it on Demon's map on the Island Sandbox. Is it alphabetical? Savannah Sandbox, Tundra Sandbox, and... It is alphabetical! Damn. That means I have to change the names of the... Annoying. Wait, no, because Island Sandbox, where is that? I must have passed it. Hold on. Is Island... Yeah. Oh, it's Ocean... Forge World, Forge Halo F. It is alphabetical. It's alphabetical by name of the scenario. I don't want to change the scenario name, dude. What the fuck? Is that UF? I want to do AUF so that it pops up at the beginning. I'll do AAA and then underscore then the map name so it's always at the very front of your list. I don't think I can. I'm not sure if that'd be allowed. What? There's no missing... Wait, was I just tripping and seeing a missing texture, but it was just the pink reflectivity, maybe? Thank you for the
Not
3
cool
dark steel.
Modded. Don't you know RJ is really sensitive about the J word? He really cares about brute and brute kind. He's studied extensively about Atriox's plight, and how Tartarus was actually a misunderstood individual. SMHMH my head.
Dude, what are you talking about? What is the J word? Brutes are brutes. You guys sound insane. Didn't even go through the damage states. Hello? Gyro, honey. What does that word mean? What is that? You guys are making up words again? What does that have to do with brutes, man? You guys are just making up words. You're weirding me out, man. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it, man. Well, I guess I was just wrong about there being a missing texture. Could have sworn there was, though. Weird! Be freaking weird! Alright, well, Spirits does not miss textures, and the suspension is not broken. There was a collision from another object that was causing it. Probably the aircraft carrier, to be real. Should give Forge World this lighting? What do you mean? Forge World does have this lighting. Have you not seen it? Damage states fire? No, there are. I will load Forge World. I'm confused because I'm pretty sure I gave Forge World awesome lighting. Or, well, pretty awesome lighting. Not perfect. Thank you for this 2 turbo.
Wow, dude, not cool. Us Gyrolani are very sensitive about the B slur. Wow, 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 wow.
I don't know what the... What is that? Brute?
All
Thank you
these
for the 2.
YJs running around town, making the neighborhood more dangerous.
Oh my God.
Flashing their spikers and bothering folk out in the town. Degenerate behavior.
So stupid, dude. Come on, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting a telephone call. Alrighty. This is Forge World. It's got the lighting. This is the Halo 3 lighting on Forge World. Is this what you meant? Yeah, sorry. Atriox called and he told me that saying brute is allowed. I have the pass. I can call them brutes because everybody calls them brutes. And it's totally normal and it's fine. You're checking the bug report channels before you finish the mod? I'm going to. I'm just trying to get through my pre-existing bug list here before I do that. Wait, it doesn't even have it. Does that mean... I gotta look at the Spirit in Blender. Please tell me I didn't lose all my markers. Okay, I didn't. No, they're actually fine. Well, that's weird. I was like bugging out like crazy earlier in game. Thank you for the 2 mark.
This was not
what?
my dream. I dream of a world where YJs and humans can live side by side.
I'm dead, bro.
I have a dream, or my name isn't Martin Luther Gyrolani.
There's nobody named Martin Luther Gyrolani. That's... There's some bug with massive bounty rates in the cover ship in theater mode, camera getting pushed back. Oh, you know what? I got a solution for that, actually. I got a solution for that. Me personally, I got a solution for that. Do I have a solution for that? I might have a solution for that. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the very generous tip. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Humanity.
Okay.
Sangili.
Okay.
Kigyar.
What is that?
Ungoy.
You're just making up words.
Sanshuan.
Can you guys believe this?
Gyrolani.
These are more made-up words.
Creatures of the galaxy, hear this message. Halo 5 Cortana is real and she can hurt you, bald man. Also, you are not Forerunner and L+ ratio.
I'm a human, therefore I'm a Forerunner. I don't know what you mean. After they ended the Halo franchise, after Halo Reach, like, it was pretty clear. You know, Halo 3 was where they made that obvious. And then after the franchise ended with Halo Reach, I mean, they just kind of left it sitting there that humans were the Forerunners. That was like the whole clear, obvious message. It was great. So what, Halo 5? They need to make a Halo 4 before they make a Halo 5. Like, I don't understand. You're not making any sense to me right now. Halo 3 is where it ended? I don't know. ODST and Reach were pretty cool. Dude, I thought it was so funny. I watched a video recently. It was called, like, my first time playing through the Halo franchise. And it was this guy who had never played Halo before. And he went through MCC. And he was a very, like, media literate person. He was like, yeah, I played. And then he was like, oh, yeah, and then I played Halo 4 at the end because it was the last game on MCC. And he was like, wow, Halo 4 pissed me off. Why did they retcon all this stuff? Why was the story so stupid? He was like, it didn't make sense. It felt like it just failed utterly where the other games were great. And I was just like, oh, my God. A media literate person plays Halo for the first time and then hates Halo 4's story. I was just like, So justified. So justified. The only people who defend that doo-doo ass story are people who are too deep into it and have nostalgia for it. It was bad. Well, it wasn't like bad. It was mid. Some of it was actually bad, but mostly it was just mid. And kind of missed the whole point of Halo. What the fuck was I doing? I completely lost track. They had 6 set pieces? Maybe. A little bit. It was pretty ugly in my eyes, but that's just my perspective, my personal opinion. I really didn't like how the game looked like ever. I just thought it was horrendously ugly on my eyes like 90% of the time. Thank you, Modded Gamer, for the 3!
Those of you who listen will not be struck by weapons. You will no longer know hunger, nor pain.
God damn it.
Your created have come to lead you now.
The created.
Our strength shall serve as a luminous sun toward which
I
all
love that plot
intelligence
point.
may blossom.
Yeah.
Bald, wow, bald, wow, wow, bald, bald.
Yeah, my favorite plot points was the Didact, then it was the created, and then the endless. Those are my 3 favorite Halo plot points, dude. Oh, just thinking about them makes me so irrationally angry. There's fucking Halo's modern story is so fucking garbage, bro. Oh, it's so trash. It makes me so mad. I'm gonna start ranting if I don't stop myself. Good part of Halo 4 story was Del Rio's crash out. Yeah, I feel like that was one of the few times where I was like, yeah, Chief's kind of based right now. You know what that guy said in the video that I thought was so real? He's like, Chief exists to aura farm. And then in Halo 3, he's all sappy and he's like sad and he needs to find out he's human. Why? I was like, so true, dude. So true. Chief exists to aura farm. That's what he does. That's what he does best. Bro just does awesome, badass stuff and says one-liners. And it's like, W. The end. That's all he does. Then in Halo 4, he's like, are you a human? Which one of us is really the machine? And it's like, Chief, obviously, that's his whole thing. He doesn't need... That's the point, dude! I forgot what I was doing again! Okay, I'm gonna go through all the maps and fix them up really quickly. Jumps from a ship with the enemy's bomb, yeah, and then Halo 4 is just like, I'm gonna touch this panel, I'm gonna touch this panel, I'm gonna touch this panel, I'm gonna touch this panel. Oh boy, I love touching panels. Halo 4. Well, I gotta post this in supporter chat so that I can just post it really quickly for you guys to see. Where is it? This is one of my favorite gifs. I see it posted on Twitter all the time. Oh, I gotta Google it. That's so annoying. Where is it? Oh my god, this bit is it's dead. It's taking too long. I don't care anymore. Why do people hate the panel interactions so much? It's not bad. There's nothing like explicitly wrong with it. It's just like, I don't know. It just exemplifies the whole QuickTime events thing that they like tried to do and then just like didn't really execute interestingly. It's like, I don't know, it just feels silly. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3. It's not like bad though.
I actually liked Halo 4.
Bad take, kill him.
Really memorable moments for it. The Ghost Run was really cool and Infinity Level was pretty awesome with the Mantis. It was a good game, however that does not mean it was on par with Bungie's games, but it was a fun exp.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I remember the Mantis section was pretty fun. It was a good time being able to just get in the Mantis and just stomp around. That was super fun. I enjoyed that level. Thank you for the 2, Turbo Bat.
Get you a girl that touches your prostate
the
same way Chief touches those panels.
That is such an insanely unhinged thing to say, but thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 2,
My
David Jones.
favorite part of all 343 games is uninstalling them after realizing I've been duped again.
That is so fun. Hey, look, Infinite was okay. It was kind of, the story was very forgetful, but it was okay. I just always come back to the thought of the Didact. Nothing happens. The Created. Nothing happens. The Endless. Nothing happens. When are we going to get a story that we're allowed to care about? I would like a Halo story I'm allowed to give a shit about. That has not happened yet. And it makes me really sad. And it makes it so that the story is unfollowable. Thank you for the 2, David Jones.
Infinite was the perfect game to fracture the fanbase into even tinier pieces.
True.
343 never fails to disappoint.
True, unfortunately, but true. I want them to succeed so badly. They haven't yet, in my opinion. But Infinite was pretty... The multiplayer was pretty goated, dude, alright? I think we can all agree Infinite's multiplayer kind of rocked. It was sick. It fell apart way too early. And even though nobody played it, it was good. And that's awesome. Rant incoming. I'm holding it in, Laffy. I'm holding it in. Something, every storyline is tied up in a book. There you go. There's my rant. It makes me sad because I remember before Infinite happened, before Infinite's campaign came out, people were like, oh boy, I can't wait for them to wrap it up in a book. Haha, funny bit, guys. And that actually fucking happened. Existence is pain.
Sorry to interrupt your rant.
I'm not ranting.
Never heard it before. Curious to know your opinion on Halo. I come here for modding, yet all I see are words and files.
Thank you so much for the 5 years. Yes, in fact, what I'm doing right now is I'm swapping...
They are the embodiment of the meme where a man inserts a stick into his bike spokes, crashes, and wonders why.
Why do you have to be so right?
How is that
Thank you
both
for the
the new
420.
generation of Halo and Star Wars took a nosedive into the devil's arsehole soon as they took over and ruined my childhood?
Because
Sorry,
greedy
but
corporations...
just my opinion, I give you permission to disagree.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. You should already know I fully agree with you, Dragon.
Also, Halo 5 had a really good multiplayer and community aspects.
True.
Halo Infinite was a lot of fun. Story really only had 2 main playthroughs I could play, but the art style big W. I yearn for the modern realization of Halo 2 architecture, and it just hits.
True, I loved Infinite's art style. Maybe a little too high on the realism, but it's really good. Thank you for another 3.
The meme you're looking for in hashtag stream chat.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, let me swap out this weapon really quick, and then I will check it out. It's honestly like, yeah, okay. Art style on Halo 4 was really bad. And then it objectively got better with Halo 5, but even more different, so still kind of bad. But it was always the story. Just let Chief Aura farm, man. Just let him be a fucking badass vessel for the player in Aura farm. That's all we need, dude. He's like the fucking Doom guy of Xbox before Xbox owned Doom guy. It was not that complicated. And yet it became so complicated. Which one of us is the real machine, Chief? I don't care! Why isn't he aura farming harder? Why is Master Chief sadly crouching at the end of the game? That makes me sad. I don't want to be sad. I don't want Master Chief to make me sad. I want him to... Oh no, that was a close one. I almost started ranting again, dude. We're good. We're good. We're good. False alarm. Davy Jones, thank you for the 2.
Let us not forget all the farewell messages Bungie left us in the end of Halo 2, Halo 3, and Reach are removed from the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, that wasn't... That's pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, as much as I hate that, it's kind of an awkward position. Like, I almost find that defendable. Like, I hate that it happened, but I'm also like, are they even allowed to keep that in the game? Like, I don't even know. Is that like a copyright thing? They can't even use any references to Bungie. Like, they probably have to remove it. Like, I feel like that wasn't, like, nobody at 343 was like, I hate Bungie, I'm gonna remove their stuff. They were probably like, legally, we are not allowed to have this. At least that's what I've always kind of figured. I agree. I wish it was in. Those were amazing, heartfelt messages left by Bungie, especially the one at the end of Reach, but, like, I don't think they're allowed to have that. So I can't really be mad about that. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3.
Halo Infinite's Forerunner architecture, I can't use enough words to say how much it makes me. The doors and the feel, every time I see it, it just does something to me. It hits that nostalgia button, but in such a good way, because Halo 2 so goated.
I agree. I loved the art style. I fucking loved it so much.
You either honor the legacy or you don't.
True.
Maybe there's a legal reason, but how can they have rights to the entire framework of the franchise, but not credits to the creators?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't really have any actual evidence to suggest that. That's always just been my assumption, is that they're just not allowed to keep that in there, because why else remove it? The alternative is that it's a super petty move, and I just don't want to believe that's a thing, and I won't be the guy to believe that without evidence, because that would make me look like the biggest idiot of all time and look so bad if that was like, if I was just assuming that without any actual backing. You know what I mean? Okay, wait, I didn't do that on there. No, I didn't do it on Forge Halo, Flood Sandbox, Desert Sandbox, Alpine Sandbox. Okay, no, still good. Still good. Mombasa Sandbox already has it. Obviously, Skyward has it. Savannah Sandbox needs it next. Halo 4 best made 343 Halo. Oof, I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna say Infinite. Worst made 343. Oh yeah. Maybe Halo 5 best made 343 game. Worst. God, that's complicated. My brain can't process a lot. I'm actually just dumb. But I see what the point you're making. Oh wait, I need to go back to Mombasa Sandbox and swap it out. Actually. Oh fuck. I gotta go back. There's no trigger volumes? What? That means Savannah Sandbox doesn't even have scripts for AI? What the fuck? Hold up, what? There's no way. What? Gyarados, thank you for the 5.
Almost 30 years of war occurred before the Bungie era games. Could easily explore other human planets.
Yeah, like other than Reach. Agreed. That is a very reasonable thing. There's a lot to explore there. Not my best made comment. I mean, I understood what you were saying. I'm just like so focused on so many things right now that it like became impossible for me to process it. But I did see the point you were making. It's all designed by a committee, corporate market tested bullshit. Precisely why I hate Microsoft so much. I hate Microsoft so much. It's unbearable.
Hooey willy walla bing bang.
Thank you for the 420, Dragonsaw. Appreciate it.
What people don't understand is it was the studio heads, Microsoft, and the shareholders that got Halo twisted, not the actual team behind the games. They have usually always been mega Halo fans as big as you or I. Skaboodilly is living proof of this.
True. Fans can only do so much. May have fucked up Mombasa Sandbox somehow on accident. It is entirely possible. Unless there's... I actually just named it Kill Ocean back then as well. Which is entirely possible. Hopefully I didn't break it, though. No, you are absolutely correct. There are like if you're gonna I suspect that most of the people who are gonna end up working at like the over the industries are probably gonna be big Halo fans. Some of them are of course just gonna be industry veterans and they're just looking for a good company to work at. They're gonna be like, ooh, Microsoft owned 343 Industries. Ooh, AAA game development. I will head in there. But I'm sure there's tons and tons of big Halo fans at 343 Industries. But like, there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? When you're working animations for a gun, you don't exactly get a say to control
And
a
yet,
studio.
despite all of us here for the passion of Halo and the memories, you can't even make a playable Master Chief.
Master Chief, the guy from Fortnite. You're going to bring up the Fortnite guy at a time when we're talking about Halo? Oh my god, this is classic Gyarados, dude. Make Master Chief playable in Halo. Dude, keep your Fortnite stuff away from me. I don't care. I like Fortnite as much as the next guy, alright? But I don't want to put it in fucking Halo. I'm not going to make you play this Master Chief, dude. Alright, we're almost done. I'm just literally swapping out weapons on all these different maps, so it's totally absurdly boring spreadsheet type content, but we're almost done. Yeah, I need a weapon line and infinite replacing we need to fight was an objectively worse for the scene. I don't remember that scene, to be
It's
honest
an
with you. David Jones,
unfortunate
thank you for the
state. No matter how many Halo fans make up the dev team, it's not enough to steer the rudder of the franchise.
No.
Management, management, management.
Truth.
This top-down management style where everyone has their hands in the part is a disaster.
I mean, I can't say anything detailed like that, but I'm just going to assume that you're right there. Because I don't know the actual corporate structure of how 343 Industries works. Or, well, Halo Studios, pardon my French there. I don't know how it all works, but, God, has it sucked. God, has it sucked so much. So badly for so
next
long.
COD is gonna put Master Chief into a battle pass since they are now a part of Microsoft.
Maybe. 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 That would be so epic. That would be so epic. Oh my god. Epic style. Put the Master Chief in the video game. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about COD. I haven't played COD in a fucking billion years. I don't... Mid-ass gameplay alert. Sorry, it's true. Alright, back to Alpine Sandbox we go. You haven't played it? Look, it's fine. It's casual, it's fun, it's whatever. I like me some complexity into the gameplay. You know, I'm into like hero shooters. Those are fun. You get a lot of depth to the gameplay, a lot of skill ceiling.
Don't say that to Green, he gonna get angry.
Thank you for the 3. Like, I know, it's a bold take. I like games with abilities and depth and where you get team compositions and you get a lot of complexity of the interactions going on. COD for me is just very pew-pew shoot. At least in Halo, it's more like...
I miss when Halo was culturally relevant.
Same.
It had its own unique vibe that stood on its own amongst other industry giants. The gaming landscape is worse off now with how far Halo has fallen.
Truth.
Halo isn't even the only victim of this. It's
No,
just
not even
tragic.
close. Not even close to being the only victim. And it's not even just the gaming industry that Halo, like stuff like Halo could also be easily shown with Star Wars. Star Wars is so similarly a victim of the same thing that infected Halo and caused the entire franchise to tank. Corporate mismanagement. It's hardly exclusive, and you're totally right. Dragons Roar, I think the 420.
Fortnite just Ready Player One.
That's what Epic Games wants. They want Fortnite to be the metaverse. They are expanding it more and more and more. One day, it will actually be the metaverse. It's crazy. Like, Star Wars is way better off considering Battlefront 2. Not gonna argue with that. Battlefront 2 was an absolute banger of a game. I more meant the movie side of it. I feel like the movie side of Star Wars is very similar to what happened to the gaming side of Halo. Also, the TV show side of Halo. Probably the only actually successfully amazing part of Halo is the books, and I refuse to read them out of spite. I just absolutely refuse. I've said it time and time again. I'm sure the books are absolutely goated. Just not going to read them. Thank you for the 2, David Jones.
Rant with this.
Okay.
As consumers, we really need to allow things to die. Stop giving them approval for reviving a corpse that's long been dead.
Truth.
Better to go out with a bang than a whimper. Johnson would agree. What would Johnson think about this?
Ooh. Listen, if Johnson was a real person, I don't think he'd be particularly happy. Let's be real. That's technically fixed. That's fixed. That's fixed. Add the locust spawner to jungle and savannah. Okay. Oh, I probably should have kept that open. Dude, the books are actually worth it? Yeah, no, I've heard. Even like my least favorite entry to the franchise for the way that it destroyed the universe, the Forerunner trilogy, everybody says they're absolutely goated, and I don't doubt it. I assume as like a genuine Halo fiction novel, it's so awesome. It just ruined the games. So I am spiteful and don't want to read it. Alright, we need to go to... is it jungle in Savannah? Yeah. Thank you for the 2, David Jones!
Halo 4 I get a woman. I've been guaranteed. Sargant Johnson, candid moment.
That he did say that's my favorite Halo 3 quote from him.
That's never gonna happen, and he'll tell you why.
What?
It's the same reason COD is still making absolute slop. Terry's always going to be people to buy and make Microsoft money.
Yeah. Nothing we can do about it. It be how it do, because it is. Microsoft's greed will never ever allow us to rest easily. Instead of being like, yeah, we're totally gonna make an absolute banger of a Halo game. We're gonna get back to its roots and this and that. It's probably gonna continue to be just corporate slop. Oh, our spreadsheets show this. Oh, we should do this because it's better for our bottom line. Oh, no. Fucking dying, dude.
My dad is 64. Only game I've ever seen him play was H1MP with me and my brother when I was a kid.
Oh.
Modern Halo could never. Jair Alani.
Shut up. You didn't... Yeah, true. Savannah Sandbox. Jair Alani. Maloney and Favreau. No. Andor's... I haven't watched Andor, but I did hear everyone say it was like a goated-ass TV show. Thank you for the 2, David Jones.
I don't know if you've seen this, but take a look at DMs. It's a fun treat.
I love treats. I want a treat. Sergeant Johnson outtakes. I might have seen this. Wait, hold on. Let me fix this really quickly, then I'll watch it. I have it pulled up already. Need to go here. Below zone squads. What's below all that? Yeah. Of locust spawner. Okay, that one's fixed too. I did it. It's done. Almost fixed every bug that was on my list. Massive. Large. Big. Let me see the Sergeant Johnson outtakes. It's probably gonna be like such a blast from the past.
Well, how you doing, Marty? Another thing, I don't like fat ankles. That's always been.
Why'd you look at me and say that?
No, I'm thinking of what Sergeant Johnson would say. I'm good. Chief? Say what? Hey, I'm not dying again. I only die once. Do you hear me? Hard enough coming back the first time. I never thought about being with a man, really. You know, some guys say they got fantasy. I don't even have a fantasy. And don't tell me your fantasy. We're not that close. Say what? I came back to life for this. I'm good. Chief, I never paid for sex. You know, some cats could pay for it.
What?
Why pay for it? If you can't get it for free, that's some sad. Say what? Oh, man. Mama said there'd be lifetimes like this.
Imagine these as I would have been the Daddy
balance
Voice
it
songs.
out, the good with the bad. Another thing I don't
Gotta
like,
add these
I don't
back
really
in.
have a preference as far as women, like, you know, I just like them. If they smell good and they remind me of me, I like them. You can't take a girl to the library. It's free.
He's
Well,
so
okay,
funny.
it's not so bad.
Hold on, I want to look up really quickly. What else is David Scully in? He's British? What? What? It seems like he's mainly just known for Halo. Okay, he's also in, he's a Dota character. He's in Sly Cooper. He voices one of the SWAT guys in CS:GO. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. He was in Saw. Oh, he voices... No. He voices a guy in the Minions. He's in Left 4 Dead as Rescue 9 Soldier. Mostly he does video game stuff, though. That's cool. It's crazy that he's one of the voice lines in CS:GO. Thank you for the 420, Dragon's Raw.
Star Wars games got kicked in the balls really hard. Star Wars Force Unleashed 3 dead, Star Wars 13 dead, and the release Battlefront 2 controversy in the movies. Goddamn.
Yeah, Star Wars got hit hard in the balls. That's true. And yet, Halo got hit so much harder. So much harder. The absolutely dog shit TV show. Halo 4 story just like throwing everyone off. Halo 5 being such an insane departure and disappointing everyone massively from the story. Halo Infinite having a decent but extremely incomplete and then finished in a book story. The universe's storyline for all the only real choice they had was actually to just remake the original trilogy again. At this point, because it's so fucked, there's nowhere else to go. Thank you for the 1, Adam. I'm here. What did I miss? Don't worry. Just your friendly neighborhood rejected shotgun ranting like
Red Letter
crazy.
Media said it.
Thank you for the 2.
How does it feel to live long enough to watch all your favorite franchises burn down in flames?
Not good. Not good. All right. Especially as a content creator where I'm like, yeah, I want to be able to do this as a job and make money and be comfortable. It's like, oh, with the dying, burning franchise that's getting shit on more and more all the time, doesn't make me feel good. Does not make me feel very good. God, I do mods and make my own content, dude. Being a Halo content creator in current day and age is like fucking impossible. Being a Halo fan is brutal. There's like 1 billion Halo fans that live in the world, dude. And they all just don't interact with the community at all because the game is so dead. Think about that. There are so many like fucking sleeper cell Halo fans out there in the world that would love nothing more than to play Halo again, but they're not idiots. And they just don't want to play these bad, uninteresting, uninspired games. But that's not even true because so many people shelled out for 4 and then just left. So many people shelled out for 5 and then inevitably left. Though the multiplayer was admittedly very fun in 5. And Infinite was the same, but it fell off too early.
343 didn't use the rock, hee-hee-ha.
You don't know that for sure. They might have. No, they probably didn't. You're probably right. But, dude, what really disappoints me is that if Infinite hadn't been mismanaged, it actually could have had massive cultural relevance for a very long time. It genuinely had such a good start on launch, and everybody was so pleasantly surprised. Oh, man. Man, that's crazy. Or should I ban the major forges permanently, so Infinite is now dead in the water with almost no 80k. Yeah, Infinite's dead. Infinite's dead. That shit's already retired, dude. They put every single item on the shop. It's all done. It's got a bow on it. It's done, dude. Infinite's been dead, but like it's official now. You know what I mean? And hey, shout out Infinite, dude. Even though the player count dropped way, way more than it ever deserved, it was a good experience, like multiplayer Forge-wise. Forge was incredible, consistent, incredible updates, unbelievably awesome. Campaign was decent. Annoyingly finished in a book. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't feel badly about Infinite, honestly. It didn't feel special to me. It didn't even get the opportunity to feel special. There were not anything like it really should have just been a linear campaign. The open world thing was fucking unnecessary and kind of ruined the campaign for me personally, but whatever. I do think Infinite was good though, and I will say, because Infinite was good, it gives me the hope, because like this is how it felt for me, right? 4, did not like it. Like, you have reach, amazing up here, over here. 4 comes out, it's a massive step down for me personally. 5 comes out, and it's like somewhere in between. The campaign drops hard, but the multiplayer is way better. Infinite comes out, and it's like, boom, huge step back up. Awesome. So for them to be able to go from the last 2 releases sucking ass to Infinite actually being good, makes me think it's possible that trajectory could keep going upwards, and it could actually be really good. That's why I still have Hopium. Yeah, they mismanaged the fuck out of Infinite. We all know that. But it was good. I can have my Hopium, dude. Let me have my Hopium. Infinite was actually good. Like, that's crazy. Infinite multiplayer flights were so good. Dude, I was so excited for Infinite. It was awesome. It was so good. What other bugs? Not many. Not many. Right now, there's a big collision issue, probably with the aircraft carrier, which should be fixable. Let's see. Bipeds do not respawn. Those are the biped spawners, the Mega Mantis and the Locust. That should be fixable pretty easily. That stupid ODST sound effect still plays sometimes. And the police Pelican just needs damage states. However, there's probably more because people made bug reports in the dedicated channel. Thank you to everybody. Silent Sniper uses Sniper's first-person model. I'll fix that right now. I thought I fixed that, actually. Did I not fix that? I swear I fixed that. Like, literally the other day. Let's see. Objects, weapons, rifles, sniper rifle silenced, weapon. Even it feels like a desperate time to try to find a way to permanently silence LA and the relevance of the flood. I don't know about that specifically, but I don't know. Infinite was like... Infinite's campaign gameplay was good, but I did not care for its story. Darksteel, thank you for the 3.
Oh, so you're getting Halo Campaign Evolved then, right? For possibly $70, maybe even more, because this remake is the safest option?
I mean... yeah, I mean, it is the safest option. You're not wrong. I am... of course I'm going to buy Campaign Evolved, dude. Well, I have to. I'm me. I love Halo. I have to play it. The real question is, do the non-obsessed Halo fans buy it and play it? Are they interested enough to shell out $70 for only a campaign remake? Which, admittedly, will have a lot of extra content. Will they shell that money out? I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I was not obsessed, fucking absolutely not. No, I would not. I would not pay $70 for that. I just wouldn't. It's not good value, in my opinion. I am going to do it because I'm obsessed with Halo and I have to play it. And I'll probably really like it. I hope I really like it, but yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't. If it was like $40, $30 or $40, I'd be like, yeah, all right. No multiplayer. Probably mid to decent replayability. 30, 40 bucks, yeah, sure. Dragon's Raw, thank you for the 420.
This is why we need to keep the community around. The community keeps my love for Halo. All these Halo modders are the true Halo fans.
I'm just happy there's a community here. It's crazy to think that we have 187 people watching right now. And I know most of them are lurking because most people aren't typing in the chat right now. But the fact that enough people want to come in, even when I'm being annoying and ranting like I am right now, people are still here listening because, you know, there's some cool Halo content. We got mods and more content expanding on the part of Halo that we probably all love so much, which is the older games, the franchise, the time and place, the kind of the nostalgic time period for where we actually made these great memories and love when the franchise was actually at its peak. Says enough to know that the love for Halo is here. Mods, and it's good to talk Halo again. Hey, I appreciate it. I just feel bad because I'm kind of just like, I'm rehashing the same points, you know, dude. I'm rehashing the same points everybody said a billion times. I don't really feel like I'm adding anything new to the conversation. Like the Halo 3 Customs energy? Yeah, I appreciate that. Modern Gamer, thanks for the 2, dude.
When you are bald and don't accept gyro.
First of all, I'm not bald. Whatever a gyrohani is, I don't know. That sounds like you're just making up words again, man. Sounds like you're just making up words again. Shouldn't do that. It's pretty rude. Pretty rude to just say stuff as if it's a real thing that exists when it definitely doesn't exist and nobody knows what you're talking about and you're just making things up, man. Blow up the space pickle? I can blow up the space pickle, dude. I love... See, Green's... I loved Green's parkour map from the other day when we were playing on it because I low-key just got to watch the space pickle blow up over and over and over again and it was extremely satisfying. And the effect is so cool. Absolutely tooting my own horn here. Well, sort of, because I just modified the fucking ODST effect, but like, goddamn, I love it so much. Why did it blow up sideways? What the fuck was that? Is it really directional? Why is it directional? No. Oh, it's beautiful. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 2.
You should do another playtest on Friday. It'll be available then, ga.
Okay. I mean, I was low-key planning to do it, probably over the weekend again. I just gotta get everything together really quickly. It was such a fun time lurking in the Discord. I thank you for the opportunity. Hey, I appreciate you engaging and stuff, you know. Look, you gotta understand from my perspective and every other content creator's perspective, I assume. I'm just here in my house doing a thing. And the fact that it attracts people to the point where they want to like come join in and be a part of this thing is very awesome to me, and I love that. And that's a crazy feeling because from my perspective, again, I'm just in my house doing a thing. You know what I mean? Wild. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. I honestly think in the Halo community here, this community is like the best. I'm biased, but I genuinely feel that way.
There are 2 bug reporting channels, or I shall commit
That's all right. You're right. You're right.
Acts unspeakable by mere mortals. These acts are the will of the gods, and your stream shall be my instrument.
Will of the gods. The gods. Wait, I'm able to walk through the core of the E3. Did I forget to put a fucking pillar collision for the core? There's no way. Surely not. But okay, wait. I do have to add the sounds for the locust. I absolutely did forget that. I'm like very confident. Okay, all locust sounds. Boom. I'm gonna throw that into my projects folder where I upload the maps. 'Cause apparently those just don't exist. Build 3 editing kit, my workshop uploads, Ultimate Forge. We are good. Should fix it, I hope. Damn, I'm hungry. Hold back while the E3 Scarab has no collision physics. What? Nah, there's no way. Oh my god, you can just walk through. I never added collision to these! What? That's a mod. And this too? What is... Guys, I swear I know what I'm doing. I swear. Almost 200 people? Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? That's what happens. You know, it pays to rant about the current state of Halo and how disappointed I am and how much I'm just going to obsess over the golden era and make content for Halo 3, Halo 2, and Reach. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go eat 7 slices of cheese and get myself another coffee really quickly. So if you guys don't mind chilling with some Halo vibey music and the quiet ambience of my E3 Scarab just chilling there, I will be back in 5 minutes max. What kind of cheese? Pepper jack. Obviously, it's the best kind of cheese to munch on, and I might actually make some real food instead of being a literal rat. All right, I'll be right back, though. Give me, like, just a handful of minutes. Bad news is I was a rat. I ate 2 slices of pepper jack cheese. But the good news is you didn't have to wait for coffee, which would have taken way longer. I got a Red Bull instead. I was not feeling the coffee. Alright, anyway. Back to ranting about how much I dislike modern Halo these days. Kidding. I already subjected you guys to that for like 45 minutes while I've been sitting here working. Instead, we're going to look at the bug reports that everybody made. Which, by the way, again, thank you guys very much for reporting all the bugs. There's lots of new bug reports, too.
During the Desert Mammoth match I was noticing your shields taking little bits of damage while in the Lich every time I hit you with the AA gun.
True.
Not 100% sure, but with enough sustained fire I think you really can shoot down the Lich, but only with the AA.
That is true. I made it so the driver can take a very, very small amount of damage. I don't know if I should up that or lower it. It might force people to get out of the driver's seat a little bit more often, or just die. Maybe I should up that a little bit. I feel like that would be a pretty smart move. It would kind of like make it so that if you have a crazy big gun, you can kind of, the mammoth driver can be killed outside by stuff. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. I haven't made like an executive decision on the balancing for that. After you guys stop reading the chat? What? I was gone. How am I supposed to read the chat if I'm downstairs? Or YouTube member? Definitely YouTube. Definitely do YouTube. I haven't posted on Patreon in way too long. I'd like to fix that, actually. I would like to give my Patreon a little bit more love. It's just, everything works better on YouTube. Like, it's like just a better platform for it. It consolidates everything way nicer. I think the mammoth needs to be a perfect cockpit shot to transfer. I did notice that. I got like perfect cockpit shot out of it when we were doing Desert Mammoth the other day, and I instantly died. Which is crazy that it even went through. The cockpit should have a collision model. I'll have to check on that. Being able to blow apart the mammoth would be really cool. I agree. I'm just not sure if that's good for a vehicle that size. It's kind of like the elephant. You kind of have to board it, get inside. Same deal with the Lich. You've got to board it and get inside. Though I do low-key kind of like how you can damage the Lich driver enough. But you would have to do constant sustained damage. I don't know. I'll think about it a little bit more. There's still a little bit of time before the mod releases. And that is something I think I could update realistically without, like, destroying everything. You're a collision mod? How dare you? Alright, let's see what the bug reports people are bringing in. Lich, objectives, and spawn issues. Spawn points to work on the Lich. Sadly can't fix that. That's a Halo 3 bug. You can't do it with the mammoths either that are in MCC. It has to do with the physics, so I can't fix that, sadly. Theater camera gets blocked when trying to look at the Covenant. Let me see this. Theater camera. Is this going to be fixable? Are you just getting pushed away from it right now? Is that a bounding box thing? That should be fixable. I think if I do doesn't collide with camera, there's a flag for that on the model, on the vehicle, or yeah, on the crate object. Should be fixable. Literally only works in the elephant because it moves so fucking slow it can't fall off. No, if you spawn anything on the elephant, because elephant also has early mover physics, it does the exact same thing. Sadly. It's literally just the early mover. Like the physics that stick you onto stuff like Scarabs, elephants, and all my custom vehicles like the Lich and stuff, just basically what happens, to my understanding, is they have their own physics environments in the game that are calculated completely separate. You have like the world, and you're running around and jumping. When you're on an elephant or a Scarab or a Lich or something, it's like a miniature world in there where all of your physics are... The outside world will add on to your physics so you can still get bounced around a little bit, but you're in like a miniature physics world in there. That's why you're stuck onto it. Yeah, a local physics zone. And what happens is if you try to put something in that local physics zone, like a fusion coil or a vehicle or a spawn point or a flag or whatever, due to the way the engine is set up, it basically just was never made to account for that. At least on a Forge one. So what it does is it takes something you place in there and it teleports it to the 000 coordinate in the game engine at the beginning of a match. And that's just what happens. The reason it works on Sand Trap, though, is because those elephants are not spawned in through Forge mode. Those elephants on Sand Trap are spawned in the map by default. So that would actually work. And on Huge Grass, for example, I think it would technically work on the Lich there because it's also spawned into the map by default. But if it blows up, it would probably break it, so I wouldn't recommend it anyway. The elephants work on Sand Trap because they, one, can't be blown up, and two, are spawned in by default. Those are the two things you need in order for a local physics zone to be allowed to do stuff, which means anything you spawn in Forge would not be compatible with it. So sadly, I can't fix that. That's just Halo 3 engine for you. Just a quirk of it. Probably happens in the newer games as well. Reach, the local physics in Reach don't even work at all. They're super bugged. Very sad. So no Scarabs in Reach. At least not good Scarabs. All right, moving on. We gotta go to that beautiful Covenant capital ship. See if we can't fix it. So we go objects, levels. We're gonna go to the ultimate forge objects list, which is right here. And we're gonna go to the Covenant carrier. And I think the fix for theater mode would be checking. Probably should have does not cast shadow on it, but also. Also, does not collide with camera. Might fix it. Maybe. I'm going to keep it casting a shadow. But yeah, I'm going to try does not collide with camera. That might fix that bug. So that one, rain effects not working right. Added the lighting change from rain effects to weather one, not the particle one. Works normally, but the rain effect and clouds only spawn in Forge, not a normal game. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Damn. I know a fix for it, but it's annoying. They say it's only happening in the jungle, but that probably means it's not happening or not working on all the maps. Unlucky. Unlucky. In that case, I guess that makes sense, actually. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, but I know exactly why it's happening. I guess the best solution to that would be either making those spheres visible and then making people just want to hide them outside the map, or making a brand new sphere that uses my sneaky system that I used for the particle effect spawns, which is annoying to set up, but doable. I'll write that down. Particle FX spawner system for new screen FX orbs so particles don't despawn. I'm going to write that one down because that's going to be like a whole process, but it doesn't take that long. But Covenant not driving vehicles. Brutes, grunts, elites don't drive vehicles or hijack players. They still use shade turrets. I'll write that down. I'll see if I can. Actually, I'm not entirely sure why they don't do that. It's a little weird. I think all the AIs don't do that. I swear I got hijacked by brutes before, though. I'm pretty sure that worked. Let me see. AI don't seem to care for vehicles or... I might know them. Know why. I'm going to write down my suspicion, which is that there are no vehicle driving points. I suspect that would cause them to be unmotivated. The AI don't speak. I don't know if the AI speaking is something I can fix, to be honest. Because the fact is they should just do that by default. And the fact that they're not speaking makes me think maybe it's like a networking thing, where it's like AI voice dialogue might be disabled. AI pathfinding. Forge world needs.
Sir, could you step out of the vehicle? License and pigmentation.
License and white. What? Okay, very funny, Turbo. Very funny. And then Pelican AI boarding still crashes. Oh, wait, the AI Pelican boarding crashes. Is that the ODST one? No, that is on the ODST canvas, but probably just a quick, easy fix. Marina AI just stands in place when spawned. I'll have to test that. Human AI seem to just chill there. Oh yeah, and add vehicle AI points alongside walking AI points. I think I'm just gonna have to redo the AI points for most of the maps, which is not the biggest deal ever, but still. Saber reference itself as the wombat. Oh, Saber needs enter text. That's a pretty easy fix. A-Ken has no collision under the gun. Can't really fix that. Oh, and add physics stuff inside E3 Scarab. That's a very important one. Oh, and there's no way to exit the E3 Scarab. Wait a minute. I didn't even realize that. I might have to... The entire window in the E3 Scarab is opaque, and you can't see out of it at all. Wait, what? That should be the case at all. I might know why that's happening. It might actually be an easy fix. People will be like, why isn't Ultimate Forge out yet? And I'm like, dude, there's so much content in this mod, and there's so many bugs because of it, because there's so many things, and I'm pushing the engine to its limits so hard. There's way too much stuff. Okay, that should be good. Hopefully that fixes it. What a gamer! Thank you for the 2!
One of the biggest ones you haven't addressed.
Okay.
Literally game breaking. Makes the model biggest tell you forgot to remove Halo Brine.
Ah, so true. Halo Brine's... I'll add that to the... I'll add that next. I'll do the removed Halo Brine text next. Here, watch this. There we go. We're good. We're good. That was a close one. Desert out of bounds has red texture. I noticed this actually. I do need to... I'm gonna look at the E3 Scarab actually very quickly in game, and I'm also gonna do it in the desert sandbox because I noticed I had a... There's this funny bug in MCC, or I guess in Halo in general, that doesn't show up in the editor, which is that some textures when you go in game appear red, but they don't appear red in the editor. And I noticed that was actually happening in the skybox for the desert sandbox. So I'm gonna load that up real quick. L plus you don't have rotational early mover physics? I haven't even tried that in Halo 4. I heard it exists, I just have never messed with it. See that right there? Red. All red. Not really sure why either. I mean, I have a suspicion, but I don't know for sure. Actually kind of yellowish. That might be the fog, though. Let's look in game. Oh, and then we'll spawn the E3 Scarab as well. I mean, there are drivable bipeds with the Mantis? Yeah, what are you talking about? Drivable bipeds work great. Actually, Halo Reach where they crash. Halo Reach has no Scarabs or drivable bipeds. So sad. It restricts the fun stuff you can do so hard. As you can see here in the editor, that texture out there works great. Looks great, even. But clearly, it does not in game. We gotta figure out what the hell's going on. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to go into Blender, grab the skybox for the new Ultimate Forge, which should be Sky Sand. Here, and the material for this area is this one, I think, right? I think it's this one all the way out here, which is known as Terrain 02. Yeah, it should be Terrain 02. Let me double check in the game as well. Yeah, that's Terrain 02. So that texture, one of the textures on Terrain 02 in the sandy skybox part of the map is busted. Desert Sandbox, Sky, Shaders, Terrain 02. This is set to compressed monochrome plus alpha. I presume that's what the issue is. Best uncompressed color format. Re-import. That should fix it. But just to be safe, I'm going to look over here. Terrain detail rock base. I don't think I have to re-import that one. I think this was my custom one. Yeah, so that was it. So these other ones should be fine. Now when we go in game, that should be all taken care of and no longer red with some weird texture format issue. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
I'm 27 and bought both Capri Sun and Kool-Aid juice pouches.
Hell yeah.
Didn't know Kool-Aid had M2, and I got to tell you, it's one of the greatest investments I've ever made.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pulling one
same
out
deal.
of the fridge and sipping on it at my desk. Absolutely game-changing.
Fuck yeah, dude. Being an adult's the best because you get to do shit like that. It's fucking awesome. By the way, this is the same issue where you can see it's all red. It's my custom textures were just imported with a bad format. It'll just literally be like that. Same deal with what was out there. So both of those should be fixed now, I hope. 27 club. Yeah, I'm 27. I know. I know. I don't look my age. I'm so young, so spry. But it's true. Read up. Oh, I hate when people tell me to read up. The window was made destructible. It kind of solves the no exit issue, which kind of plays like the Liches escape, which make it really dynamic and cool. I agree. It definitely needs some kind of like secondary boarding thing going on with it. Honestly, it'd be cool if there was like a pathway up right here that lets you in. Anyway, desert's fixed though. Very happy about that. I'm literally not bald dark still. It's crazy that you just keep saying that when it's objectively untrue, verifiably untrue. It makes you look kind of insane, schizophrenic. Thank you for the super chat, Gyarados. Appreciate it.
Best map you've ever made.
Thank you.
The emptiness and vast open and shiny landscape is a great homage to your hair.
Oh my. Thank you so much. So generous, so kind of you to say so. Really, so thoughtful. Bullshit, man. It's bullshit ass, stupid ass, fucking bullshit, man. Okay, hopefully these sounds are fixed now. They fucking better be. I do need to do destruction on those. God damn, man. Sometimes working on this mod is soul sucking. It hurt. At least the desert map's working again. Cool! Very cool! Ew. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at that. Nobody's gonna notice that. It's fine. Put on a trucker hat. I think I'll just let my hair flow freely, actually. I think that's what I'm gonna do. A crazy concept, to be sure, but I'm just so brave. Really. One hair. You know, at the top left of your stream, you can see me there with hair, actually, using your eyeballs. You look, just looking with them, just generally looking at your screen. The skybox, though, I know. It's just the arc skybox, but I just, like, duplicated it, but still. I love it. It's so good. Alright. Let's look at the list. What seems pressing? I'm not looking forward to redoing all the AI points at all. I do know how to do them way better and make them work way nicer, but still, really not looking forward to it. Gmod guy, thank you for the 117. Good to see you. Said, hey, it's slightly late for me, but I've come up with some volunteer work in the morning. I have something to show in stream chat. Oh, dude, you guys are in for a treat. Any Source Engine game fans are in for a treat. Every time Gmod guy posts, it's some crazy shit that look. Oh, no way. All right. Gmod guy cooks. This is what I'm about to show you is footage from Halo 1. This is a Halo CE mod. All right, it's a black screen.
Sunshine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one
he's not
is more
talking, but
deserving of a rest.
wait, did you port?
And all the effort
No,
in the
surely not.
world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say your hour has come again.
Imagine if you could get all the bones in his face
The
animated.
right man
That would
in
be
the
nuts.
wrong place can make all the difference.
I don't know if Halo 1
in
supports
the
that many
world.
bones, though. Halo 2 might
So
let you.
wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
What the fuck? That's pretty nuts looking. Damn, you haven't gotten the animations in for that thing, but imagine if you actually got all the Half-Life 2 animations in. Are those Left 4 Dead zombies? Hello? Soup. Soup. That's really cool, actually. Maybe I should just add the gravity gun as a working weapon. This makes me want to add it into the mod so badly. That's actually nuts, though. Oh my god, of course, yeah. Wouldn't be a source mod if there wasn't a backrooms map. Maybe I should do a backrooms Halo 3. That'd be kind of fun. It's like a lot of work. That is a lot of work. I'm pretty impressed. Oh, hell no! Mateus, holy shit! Thank you for the massive 20!
I can see it now. In 5 years or so, Penguins 0/moist 1 Cal puts out a video. The rejected shotgun situation is crazy because you nearly snapped after being called bald one too many times and doxed / killed a bunch of us lol.
That's crazy. I think the craziest part about that is you think it would take 5 years. It's way too long. I'm trying to do that shit this year. Thank you for the 2, Adam, and thank you for the massive 20 again, Mateus.
I
Really
like the
appreciate it.
breakable window idea. Have it be really strong, so only something like an AA bolt, C4 or something with a ridiculous amount of burst damage can break it from outside, but
Yeah.
inside it only takes a good half a clip from an R to bust it from inside.
That's doable, actually. I could give it different materials on each side of the collision face. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hey, have a good one, Gmo guy. That was genuinely awesome. That's a lot of work. I understand how much work you had to put in for that, which is insane. That looked so polished. It looked so damn good. I'm genuinely very impressed. That is fucking awesome. That is so awesome. I hope you keep doing that stuff. I can't wait to see a mod you release using those assets. It's going to be so sick. Shit, I'll get it done this week. Yeah. Alright, I'm awake. I just had a Red Bull. I'm just... Ugh. I think my brain's just fried from... Because bug fixing is so annoying. I'm just so happy about the terrain, man. Makes me just want to upload an update to the mod right now. But also I have to do all that annoying assembly shit every time I make a build. So it's like, do I really want to do that? Oh, wait. You know what we could do that would actually be super fun? These objects. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to go in game right now. There's a bunch of objects on the Forge list that most people just don't want to use. They don't care, doesn't matter to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the entire scenery palette, and I'm going to possibly just delete a bunch of stuff from the mod, which could be sad, but I will theoretically replace all of them with stuff that is way more useful. Not just more big Halo Reach objects. We're good on those. It's fine. I'm talking other actually useful stuff that will make maps way cooler. Examples of, I mean, the thing is, people always find and get good use out of these objects, but also there could be way better stuff too. So I'm like, you know. My MCC is bugging out. Ah, oh, god damn it. Oh. It's making me re-sign in right now. This is so awesome.
Also, I'm playing L4D2 right now, so hearing a horde right in my ears when there wasn't one on screen really threw me a mow.
The way you are, that's actually funny. Hello? Microsoft? Did you get put in my spam or something? No, you're just not actually sending me the email. You know, I'm just going to crash it. I'm just going to crash it. Thank you for the 2,000. Yeah, I'm not surprised if that threw you off. But those off ramps have modular pieces to connect with. Off ramps. Oh, the ODST highway tunnel. I'd have to make entirely custom tunnel pieces for that. That would kind of suck weenies. Please, Master Chief Collection, just sign me in. Oh my god. If they're not going to send me the email, I'm going to lose it. They're not. Or the only building from New Alexandria? Nah, I'm not going to put any Reach New Alexandria stuff in. It's a little too... Is it, for the art style is very different from ODST related things. Alright, let's just go... Let's go to Alpine Sandbox. I'm also going to rename all the scenarios so that these maps pop up first on the list because I'm just that guy. I want my mod to be first because it's the most important one, and also it would be really nice if they were all in order. About green team killing? That's just expected. Alright. I'm going to place all the scenery objects down, and we're going to rate them. Important or not. Now, there are some I'm just not going to place down, because like this barricade is too important. We're keeping the barricade. Radio antenna, arguably a good scenery piece, but not that important. Fusion coil, way too important. It's staying. Pallet, very important, I would argue, so I'll keep it. But Gravulet, this is a little useless, but we'll keep it because it gets good use. Cannon man, too useful, will never get deleted. Shield door, way too useful, but we'll put it up. Weapon holder. No, these two, very useful. If anything, I would put this here only to be replaced by a better one. The FX stuff, yes, 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 great. The lights, yes, 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 great. Kill ball, very useful. Keeping it. Damn, it uses particles on the inside. I never noticed. Anyway, Covenant Bomb, good. 7 wood. I mean, yeah, we really, that's not that important. Tin cup. Really not that important. Golf ball. We have the soccer ball. All right, Forerunner crates. These do get good use, but arguably could be better used as something else. Comm node. Again, another good scenery piece, but I'll put it up for grabs. Supply case. Honestly, very important. Supplies case open. Do we really need 2 variants of these? Covenant barricade. Good object. I think we should keep it, but I'll put it there anyway. Tube shield. We could definitely do without a tube shield. It definitely has its good uses, but so does everything, so. Soccer ball. Pretty much never gets used. Wooden bridge large. Another good piece. I would argue we keep it, but, you know. I don't know. Okay, so these are all the scenery objects right now. Some of these feel like they're completely useless. What is the tube shield even for? It's just an object from assembly. It's the center assembly shield object. The MCC team just added it to Forge because why not? It was a Forge object that wasn't there before. We have a first-person turret on the list. I haven't added that. Are we getting this? I'm not going to add the Sky Battle special effects. It really didn't work that well. There's a possibility I could have gotten it to work, but yeah. So I'm thinking this is definitely the one I want to delete the most. I know the soccer ball is kind of iconic, but it's also low-key extremely useless. Same with the whole golf set, the 7 wood, the golf ball, and the golf thingy. Fun and silly, but insanely useless. How did they achieve this flag effect? Oh, it's actually just a parallax. That's so cool. Soccer ball and golf set are pretty unnecessary. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Grab lift, I wanted to remove it, but it's actually a very useful object. Should probably keep it. You know what's low-key another really useless object is one that I added, actually. The grab lift large. This thing from Huge Grass. I added it to the map, but I'm going to be honest, nobody has gotten any good use out of this. It's just a worse man cannon. Okay, everyone's just going to use a man cannon everywhere. Anyway. Move the 7 wood. I feel like the 7 wood's just a waste of a slot. Also, speaking of a waste of a slot, some of the weapons that I have in here are so useless. Tactical battle rifle sucks. I'm either changing it or deleting it. Silent sniper rifle's good. I'm going to keep that. Oh, I guess that was the only other one was that one. But yeah, I'm either removing this or completely changing it because it's also very ugly. I do not like it. I made it years ago with very minimal effort. It's very ugly. I do not like it. So yeah. These are the items that are on the chopping block right now. Yeah, the Covenant Watchtower. Yeah, I want to add the Covenant Watchtower. That's why I'm trying to remove this stuff. I want to be able to add the Covenant Watchtower, etc., etc. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to keep the closed Covenant Barricade. I think it's a great prop. But having a closed and an open one does feel a little excessive. So I'm going to keep the closed Covenant Barricade and then remove that one. Covenant, or sorry, that's the, whatever, the box. The barricade is this one. I actually think this one is really important. I feel like it's a great scenery piece that we would be losing out on big time. Is the Forerunner crate useful? I will say, people do a great job using this to good effect in maps. But to be fair, you can use anything to great effect in a couple maps. Like some people have used the egg shield to great effect as well, but I really want to remove it because it feels such a waste. So I low-key might just remove that. If we're going to have a shield door, I feel like we should have a cooler Ultimate Forge fancier shield door. You know what I mean? This one, there's nothing wrong with this one. It's fine. But I feel like we could do better, you know? Add Halo 2 to Halo 3. That's a good suggestion. I like that. Okay, here's one that I was thinking about a lot. I think I want to keep these because having like the wooden parts is really nice. It just adds a different change of pace, like, to everything. It lets you make like very human feeling stuff. So I think I'm going to keep these and the pallet as well. I think the pallet should definitely stay. Having a little destructible pallet opens up great opportunities for forging. So I think these 3 right here are very good to keep. Make a tactical BR into a DMR. At that point, I might as well just actually put the DMR into Halo 3. Like, genuinely. Which also, like, doesn't even sound that bad. Maybe we should add the DMR into the mod. Why not, dude? Give the BR animations, call it a day. I love the comm antenna. Yeah, this thing also gets a lot of use. It adds a lot of nice, like, I mean, it's scenery, you know? No, DMR is OP. Well, it's optional. The Bandit, you just take the scope off the DMR. Antenna is a good piece. What about, I also like the Cub antenna. I feel like as far as scenery goes, these are, like, very good. Like, everything here feels important. It feels like I should keep them. Although I will say, again, this is an iconic forge piece. It just feels so weak. I feel like everything in this mod is big and clean and super useful and bold, and this just feels very, very weak. And it could be better. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that. I want to remove this. And this. Why is it even a scenery prop? Either it gets rid of or move it to weapons. I don't know. That's just where it was in the sandbox on Halo 3. I'm going to get rid of this, though. I feel like this is completely useless. I low-key do want to remove this as well. And I don't know if there's really any need for there to be a second variant of the Covenant crate that is open. I don't really see the use of it. I think I'm going to keep this. I really think this is a good object. These all I'm not a fan of. How many objects is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 objects. That's a lot. That is a lot of objects. 9 is kind of huge because that's 9 things we can add into every map now if we get rid of these. And I think these are the weakest objects by far. A little bit of map destructibility and antenna you can knock over the fusion coils. Yeah, true. I like that. We could add anything. That's only 8. No, 2 weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, you're right. How did I get 9? Oh, I think I double counted the BR. But still, 8. That's a lot. 2 objects that I'm really interested in adding is the one that keeps getting requested a lot, which is the Covenant Watchtower. You know, the one with the gravity lift and the floating bit on top. I want to add that. I think that'd be great. This is a mod, so pulling the old joke stuff I'm okay with. Yeah. I mean, it's fun, but I feel like we could do a lot better than having these. Soccer ball's the 9th? Oh, right. Where did the soccer ball go? Oh, it rolled over here. So it is 9. W. Okay. I'm taking a screenshot of all these. There we go. We got it. And Modern Gamer, thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it.
If you add anything to the flood canvas, add some Covenant floodified, destroyed pieces.
Possibly. I could sacrifice some of the Reach Forge pieces on the flood canvas and add some floodified Forge ones. I don't want to necessarily go into a massive amount of detail, adding a ton of stuff, but I might add a few new objects, because by deleting these, we gain, another screenshot, we gain another 9 slots, which is really, really, really big. If we add the Covenant base, Covenant Watchtower base and the pod on top, that is going to take up 2 slots, but we're still left with 7 open slots. And if I decide to actually remove this, but replace it with a bigger or better shield door in any capacity, that's also pretty great. Ultimate Forge delayed till February 30th. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Because most of these objects that I'm planning on adding are just things I'm going to port in really easy. I'm not going to make like an insane craziness. Why is your in-game mic always yapping? I don't know. I couldn't find the setting to turn it off. I made it so nobody can hear me, but it is always yapping regardless. Voice chat channels off. Input. Yeah, I have no idea how to change it. Push to talk. Voice chat, multiplayer game sounds. I don't know. Where's push to talk? I don't see push to talk anywhere. Is it gameplay? Audio. Where's push to talk? been off. Push to talk voice chat. Oh, on. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what else to add. I will say, suggestion, possibly. I could add vehicle teleporters. Cam frame is fire. Thank you, Ruff. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, it took a long time to make. And I was very... It looked shitty for a long time, but eventually it looked decent, so I'll probably take that. Huge grass weapons. Huge grass weapons are a good suggestion. That's a very good suggestion. Let me go back to my text thingy. Hide that. Go here. Grab you. Alright. Someone did suggest ODST vehicle props, but I will say that's a little bit of a weak suggestion. Remove 9 items. Add, let's say, Cov Watchtower base. Cov Watchtower pod. The vehicle teleporters would be great, but it would take up 3 slots, right? You do vehicle sender node, vehicle receiver node, and vehicle two-way node, which I'm not entirely sure I love the idea of, but I suppose. Vehicle sender node, vehicle receiver node, vehicle two-way node. So I'm going to separate these just to make it clear that these are a maybe. Very practical, definitely worth adding, but I'm not going to commit to it yet. Large ODST Covenant Gravula from the zoo. That's another good suggestion. Let's do that. Cov. Thing is, it might be... Nah, it's probably fine. Cov Gravity Lift base. That one actually wouldn't be horribly difficult to get in game. I actually think that one would be pretty reasonable. Import Halo 3 into Halo 3? Easy. Be good for the Cub ship? True. Very true. It would just be a great prop in general. It'd be really nice to have that for so many reasons. What else we got? 3 good Covenant objects. Those are already really nice. Which will also be very useful to have for the Flood Canvas when people are asking for more Covenant stuff. That's 3 new Covenant-themed objects. If we consider these, we still have 3 more new slots to add stuff in. Suggestion list and stream chat? Let's see. What is the... a lot of ODST stuff. Savo Highway Shed, the one from Permafrost. Not a bad idea. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to add. Crashed Albatross. Also a good idea. Ethereal Link for the 2.
Suggestions.
Okay.
You should port Halo 7 into Halo 3.
Well, I gotta make Halo 7 first. That's the problem. T-style mini bases from Huge Grass. Oh, you're talking about the beam towers? Also not a bad idea. They're a little simple, though. I don't necessarily love them. We also already kind of had the beam tower with the Valhalla ones. Spartan bot for both red and blue team. Unfortunately, I can't team up people with red or blue. I wish I could. The way the AI bots work is they'll be teamed up with green team for human stuff, purple team for Covenant stuff, orange team for Flood, and blue team for Sentinel. I checked as hard as I could. I looked through it entirely, but for whatever reason, the AI, they are synced to multiplayer teams if you set them up right, but red team simply does not exist as a one-to-one matchup with any of the AI teams. It just doesn't. I don't know why. It starts at blue team. Red team doesn't exist, but blue team does have allies. I wish red team had allies. I would immediately start adding Halo Wars red team, blue teams type stuff to this mod, straight up. But they just don't exist. Maybe if I did the AI Allegiant. No, because I don't think you can do...
Why not make a list in the Discord overnight? See the polling in the morning and add the new items tomorrow?
Thank you for the 5, Mateus. That's a great suggestion, actually. Alright, yeah. And you guys in the Discord, give me your suggestions for what you think I should add in place of these 9 items. I think these are 6 really good suggestions. Guaranteed I want to do these 3 because I think those are really, really good. Probably going to do these 3, but Hey, it could be anything. Thank you for the 2, Modern Gamer.
Flood pieces.
I hear you on the Covenant Flood pieces. Also pretty easy to do, considering I can just rip a lot of that stuff out of... Or I already ripped pretty much every useful Covenant Flood piece out of the mission. And most, if not all of those objects already exist in the Covenant capital ship. Whoa. So, if you fly into the Covenant capital ship, the entire interior here is mostly made up of pieces I ripped out of the mission Cortana. So, stuff like this object here, these towers here, this platform. Oh, the door's kind of fucked up, huh? How'd that happen? What the fuck? Gotta fix those. Cov, capital, ship, door, material, broke. The doors are fine in playtest? I don't know. I'm in Forge right now and they're busted. Oh, they're right here. Only one. Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, one side of the doors are broken. Why am I able to walk into this wall? It concave a little bit. Oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah, this spire thingy here, these platforms, these big tubey bits up here, all of these are objects that I can actually just add into the game as onto the flood sandbox, but whether or not I do that is kind of... Also, this one's kind of cool. There's a lot of cool stuff like that. Sculpted those doors the way through the model, they should lead to the... Yeah, I did have an interior planned for it, but it ended up being kind of a pain in the ass, and to be honest, this object is already a massive problem. Because I had to add physics to like the entire outside of it and stuff, it's already messy and there's holes in it, as you can see. But
make a flood map, cause the capital ship is so frustrating to work with as well. Maybe you could fix that and make it only grabbable from the outside.
You know, that's not a bad idea. And thank you for the 2. But I don't know if that's...
Sounds like a new channel to be created, or a universal thread we all suggest ideas on in the Mod Ideas channel, possible pinned thread.
I'll say... I probably should do that. I was just going to say people should just post in stream chat what their suggestions are. Or actually, wait, don't we... Hold on, we have a channel for this. Don't we already have this? Oh no, I guess I removed it or got removed at some point. I want it to be as easy as possible. I don't want to stuff it away in a thread or anything like that. That way it's just the most accessible to everybody. Actually, you know, no, I'll try a thread in stream chat. Create a thread. Call it new UF2 new items. We'll say there are 9 slots now available on all Ultimate Forge 2.0 maps. Please give your suggestions in this thread for what items to add. If any of you type bald into this, I'm actually just going to kick you from the server instantly. I don't care. You're dead. You're dead to me. All right. What items to add? Here is the planned list, but can absolutely change if better ideas come about. And then I'll just copy these to here, paste. All right, new thread is created. Ooh, who am I about to kick? Ooh, I'm gonna kick Darksteel. W, I get to kick Darksteel. I've wanted to do this for so long. Or maybe I should just ban him. My quality of life would improve so much. I didn't say bald. I said lack of hair. That's what you sound like right now, Darksteel. Why are you like this? Was there any cool stuff in the Halo 2 E3 release that could be used? Not really. Pretty much anything cool in there was... The coolest thing I thought was just the fact that it was using the stencil lighting engine. Realistically, I think most of the cool Halo 2 stuff was already in the main dig site leak that occurred a while back. That wasn't too bad to work with, I suppose. I mean, working on the inside of it would be the problem. I would like to make it so it's not forgeable from the inside, but the problem is the collision model through which bullets interact with is the same way that the forge monitor interacts with this. So, can't really change that without making the bullets not work anymore. You can blacklist certain words and phrases, you know, just do it. You've been diplomatic enough. True. No, because then people will be like, wow, he can't take it. He can't handle it. Called him bald too many times. Guess it's true. Anyone else think rejected shotgun is freaking bald, man? That's how I imagine it in my head. Nah, whatever. We did a lot of fixes. Maybe I should just call it quits for the day. Maybe I should call it... No, people just get around the ball thing. It's pointless, because then they'll just be like, lack of hair. Toupee, anyone? Thank you for the 2, Modded Gamer. Appreciate it.
My biggest problem was accidentally deleting it or moving it when working on another Forge object inside.
I know. The problem is there's just not any good solution for that. Otherwise, just bullets will phase through the floor. The collision model that interacts with bullets is the same thing that the Forge monitor interacts with. There's just no good way for me to disable grabbing it from the inside, to be honest with you. The only solution is more beer. God bless. Beer McDrinky knows what's up, dude. He does know. I added an actual suggestion. Thank God. Backport the locking feature? No, unfortunately not. Hey, El Dorito probably has that. They mod the actual engine itself. I just add stuff to the existing engine. Content using the tools. Which we will continue doing tomorrow, because I have to go work on some other non-Halo projects. You know, Halo's not the only thing I do, but I'm going to go work on that stuff. I'm going to be live again tomorrow, guys. We have a lot more bugs to fix, and I want to get another playtest going for this weekend, because if everything goes well, we can release it. Holy shit, that sounds amazing. Holy shit, that sounds amazing. I'm just waiting for a day when we do a playtest and everyone goes, wow, there were no major issues. It just worked. That's going to be a good day. That's going to be a really good day. And I think that might happen this next weekend. I don't want to jinx it, but I really feel like most of the bugs after the ones that have been reported are like, we're done. I don't know. That's just my feel. That's just my feel. I hope I'm right. I'm hoping I'm right about that. But I'm gonna go for the night, guys. I got to give a huge shout out to all of you. Massively destroy the daily tip goal. Thank you for all the generosity there. Thank you for all the super chatters. To all you members, I see you. I appreciate the green names. Very beautiful color. Maybe the best color ever. Genuinely excited for this release? Me too. I'm so ready for it to release already. Holy shit. All right. I'm out of here. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate you guys just tuning in. I really do think this is like the best community in all of Halo. Even if you guys are goofy as hell. I mean, I am too, so I don't really have any room to talk there, but whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful evening, rest of your night, morning. I know there's so many of you all over the world. It is what it is, but I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. I'll be live again. Was a little late today, admittedly, but you know, let's not go into it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, guys. See you then. Bye-bye! I'll miss you. Goodbye.